I did all of that, and none of it was unpaused. Welcome to Blood on the Clocktower. We're gonna try this one more time. We are the Empath. Let's take a look at the roll. We're doing a trouble brewing. Empath roll is each night you learn how many of your alive neighbors are evil. I'm not sure how well that you can read that box, but I'm going to go with it anyways. So we have Alex below us. We have James over here. Let's find out if one of them's evil or maybe both. We'll wait and hear from Manny shortly, hopefully. Hello. Oh, that's not exciting. I want two so I can kill them both. Oh, that's fair. Alrighty. Well, thank you. Have a nice day. Oh, he just left quickly. Wonder if he lied to me. I'm probably drunk. Why am I always drunk? I don't know. We'll find out when the match starts. Ooh. A Yahoo. No, he's there. I just wanted to kill a Yahoo. I forgot. Well, I mean, he's probably evil. Yeah. He just needs a little push is what he needs. Do we need to go back in him? Dun, dun, dun. in the row right behind you. Ooh. Jason. Does anybody else find that suspicious? And right? And only him. Yeah. No, that's... See, if I did it, it would be normal, but it's Jason. That's weird. Yeah. I promise. I'm always good. Connor's told me repeatedly he thinks werewolf is better than this, so we should just kill him now. Teach him to talk bad about our game. Andreas. Him and Jason Levine. I'm good. That's true. Those town drunks. Darn drunks. There you go. Fine. Just leave us. No, it's all right. You're the bridge now? What in the world is going on here? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait for that one. I mean, oh. No, I updated it yesterday or something. Really? Mine's working fine. Oh. Oh. No, he almost was about to talk to me, but he can talk to you. You can talk to James if you want, Jason. That's okay. James is going to lie to you, Jason. See? That's an evil maniacal lab. So, yeah, who should we go talk about our OBS problems? Okay, let's go. Go to my room. It's closer to the top. This is not my room. That was not my room. Why?
don't know, dude. I'm so pissed.
I just noticed that my audio was not working, so it would hear me, but it wouldn't hear you talking. So I just fixed that. So
good. I'm glad that I was complaining about OBS. Well, I did. I think I fixed. So what it appears is that all of my scenes, there's like features and for whatever. I think if I had just like not had anything set and I set it up, that it would be fine. But for some reason, nothing transferred properly. So I'm gonna try recreating the capture for that and see if I can fix it. You can talk about whatever. It's no different than any other game, and that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. My OBS is working fine.
Mine is not.
I got all my stuff up situated here. I even got this nice new area I put in. It looks really nice.
Yeah. Well,
you can't see it.
I have all sorts of stuff. I have a green screen coming, and then my background will be less derpy. And I'll tell you about my new theme. So I was having trouble with backgrounds, and what I'm doing now is that I always pick a character from the script, and that's the inspiration for the background. So the Undertaker's a cool character, not necessarily the one I'm playing.
Correct.
But
correct.
that's why.
No, that's cool.
Were you playing the other day when I had the imp background?
Oh, the hole in the it was basically a deep pit of lava.
It was like a pit of lava.
Yep.
That was pretty cool.
I saw that. That was cool. That was cool. It would have been better if you were the imp, though. And we could have just.
Well, the problem is
you in it.
that you can't have it be your character, or then it doesn't work.
True.
So what is this? A window capture? Yeah,
so what evil character are you this time?
Oh, do you actually want to talk about the game?
Well, I mean, we can a little bit. I mean, at least you can tell me how evil you are, because that's what you're going to tell me.
I'd say that I am top tier evil. Actually, I want to just give you my exact role.
Do it. I'm good. I'm a townsfolk.
I am the butler.
Oh, you're out of town. Why did Jason want to talk to you so badly? Did he find you? What? No, because it's no, it's. Oh, is he a librarian?
I have no idea.
Yahoo.
What?
Is he a librarian?
What's the point of that?
It knows a particular outsider.
He didn't tell me what he was. I just apologized to him for being an ass to him every game.
Really? That's fair.
No, dude, I've been watching my videos, and it's inevitable. Like the first game that I spectated. Here we go again.
Oh, he's following you. He's got some. How bad is a Yahoo?
I'm staying away from it for the most part.
The first game that I spectated, Jason was like super friendly, and he was like, yeah, well, come on in, the water's fine. And then I don't know, something went wrong, and the next thing you know, I argued with him constantly, and so I'm gonna try to turn a new leaf.
That's the spirit.
Not just you, don't worry, Steven.
You and a couple others.
No, I'm trying to turn a new leaf. Manny, he can live in his unrepentant ways. That's fine. But I'm gonna apologize until I get angry again, and then I'll probably yell at him again.
And then you'll apologize again afterwards.
I don't know. It might be I get over apologizing. We'll just see how that plays out.
That's fair.
I'm gonna close the room, guys. Just a heads up, since I kind of distracted you.
Oh, we were talking about this game.
Crap.
15 seconds.
60 seconds timer. Yeah, it was supposed to change.
It didn't.
Man.
It didn't. I'm sorry.
Who's in charge of this stuff?
Some dork.
I've been in that room.
I'm telling you, he has followed me to every room I've been in so far, and he smirks every time he does it. I am so paranoid right now.
Sorry, guys. I tried to change it to a 60-second timer, and I guess it didn't take.
But you're about to jump in a room, and I'll tell you it was 15 seconds, and we're like, what?
Yeah. All right. It says 60 now, so are you guys just okay with going on?
Give us the extra minute.
Huh?
'Cause we were
I
just-
didn't waste enough time with Chris yet.
Yeah, we got a whole nother minute we can waste.
Jason, if we can agree, we can meet first thing next time,
Or
tomorrow.
we can meet right now, depending on what happens if Manny gives us the extra minute.
I'll give you 1 extra minute. It was a
All right.
short day.
Okay, my room or yours, Ross?
I'll go to yours.
Okay.
Oh, we get an extra minute?
If you want it.
I'm going to rename Jason's room.
Oh, the rooms went away already.
Okay, and it says to assign. Okay, what's going on here?
Now it's
I
back.
don't know. I'm going to your room, Chris.
Okay. Why not? We didn't
Well-
waste enough time in here.
Mostly just to see if my thing was fixed, which it's not. Oh, maybe it is. It popped back up. It was very slow though. Dude, this is gonna be the most aggravating video I've ever watched in my life.
So what's the problem? What's not acting right? Your Zoom screen or
The captures. So it's not like I have it set to capture the Zoom call and set to capture various elements of the brain application, and so whenever we leave breakout rooms, like it just has this like area where there should be something because it doesn't just automatically pop back up.
really?
Yeah.
Even if you have the window open, because the window's always got to be open, otherwise sometimes it gives a little.
Sure.
issue.
So when it closes,
Damn it.
well, like when we're switching between rooms, so like when we leave this, like the window will disappear for a minute, and then when it reappears, it will not pop back up until I.
Yeah, can be good cover.
All right.
I appear to have it fixed it though.
Okay, good.
Is there another button I have to press to get this to save? I don't know. It just doesn't.
You just have to be smarter.
Oh, that's it. It's over.
I have some info.
And with that, a Yahoo has died.
How would you like to die? By insulting the storyteller.
I have some info that I'd like to share. Upon my travels, I've run into 3 outsiders. So therefore, we have a baron and a drunk. At least based upon my travels so far.
Jason, I'm beginning to think you're drunk. You're very, very strange today.
How many outsiders started in the game?
Two.
Two.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And
think
I've come across 3 of them. So
Yeah,
therefore,
I've heard two claims myself.
So
So
wouldn't
Me
that
too.
mean all 4 would be in? Is that? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah, but
Jason,
the
I
point
think
is that
Because
four
of the
guys are drunk,
Baron,
and they don't know
the
they're
Baron
drunk.
adds 2 outsiders, Connor.
Right,
So-
so wouldn't that make it 4 now?
Yes,
Right,
but the 4th
so-
outsider doesn't know they're an outsider.
Yeah, because
Oh,
the
yeah,
drunk doesn't know.
Okay, that's I didn't understand what. Yes.
so
But-
therefore one of us lovely townsfolk is drunk, according to my travel findings.
Or you got a wrong claim. Who knows?
Or I got a wrong claim. But
Yep, there's
I'm
that.
gonna assume I got a right claim at this point.
so.
And
Yeah,
Jason,
if you
I
assume
I'm
that
going to
they're
come
one of
out
us.
that I'm probably the drunk. Because that's typically how it works.
Statistically speaking, it's you or me. Yeah.
Jason,
on the
I
consumption.
also found 3. I also found 3. I'm curious if we found the same 3.
I don't know.
You should talk tomorrow.
Well,
Well, does any of them want to be executed like the recluse?
Butler,
know if
Recluse,
we
and Saint.
I never understand why the recluse wouldn't want to just die right away. Why not?
They're bad for the village.
Hey, I made the final 3 as recluse last week.
And the village won.
And that's true. That's true.
But
Anyway,
if they're dead, oh, okay. So if they're dead, they still register as minion team. Okay.
So it could just be clever minion.
so I'm curious if James found the same 3 that I found, but we'll find out eventually. And if not,
I mean,
there's
if we have a virgin in game, that might be something to go after now.
yeah, if not, there's a double claim.
Well,
Exactly.
the outsiders can't die from a virgin, though.
A librarian
Yeah, that's
information.
for the townsfolk to do. Yeah.
Librarian information would be pretty great because it's a one-time thing too, and that would kind of.
Or a washerwoman that knows a townsfolk.
Right.
Is there any top 4 info out there at all? An
Yeah.
investigator or
We'll talk
'Cause-
next round and we'll see if there's any double claims.
Yeah.
We can
We-
talk about it tomorrow.
We could even
'Cause
see if does anybody have any secondhand top 4 townsfolk information they want to give out. Maybe it's not theirs, but just trying to help somebody hide. Or not?
I've heard the chef name said.
Okay.
I've just heard it said. Not claimed, just said.
So
Cool.
I hear that there's someone named Game Junkie and gave me some information.
The Game Junkie's here.
Probably is.
Andreas.
Okay.
Could be me. It could be the drunk. I don't know. Could be any of us.
Okay, well, at the moment, what do we feel?
I feel if there's like a virgin, then there's something we can do with that.
Okay.
Or we could go to bed because
Okay.
we are even numbered.
I don't think anyone's claiming virgin, so maybe it's better to go to bed for a round.
Yeah, I've not heard of a
You
virgin.
sure? Okay.
We got quite a few rounds, and the more info we get, the better. It's better than outing like a fortune teller,
I mean, and the
undertaker, or
village has
something.
been winning a lot lately. We should probably stop executing and see if we can flounder a couple games.
Wow.
Yeah. Let the
Can you
new
change your name to Rarcastic Rahau today, or
Raven.
I don't seem to have any information right now, so maybe it's not the best time to.
I don't have any valuable information. No.
Oh yeah, that's always good. I forgot Connor was here. We should probably kill Connor.
Oh yeah, that's probably true.
We should.
I mean, if there's a recluse, is there some reason to not come out so the town doesn't
There is a
waste one of the top 4 abilities on them?
But let's see if there's any double claims on any of these outsiders. Because James said he found 3, I found 3. Let's see if there's double claims. So let's not anyone come out right now.
Yeah. Like I was hoping that a librarian would come out and name one of the outsider roles, so that we could get kind of.
Well, the good thing is, if it turns out that different people are claiming roles, then one of them's the Baron.
Yeah.
Let's just hold off and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm in agreement with that, but I don't want to make that a habit. I believe in Nom's theory of killing, so but I'm okay with passing for tonight. So I will nominate that we go to sleep.
Yeah, if the top 4s came out, I'd be comfortable making it kill tonight, but it'd be good to have some information.
No one's coming out.
Ross has nominated to go to sleep.
That has to be unanimous, right, Manny?
No, majority.
Majority.
Okay.
Majority, but this is not a real. Well, everybody's alive, so it doesn't really matter. But it's not a real vote. It's like a vote for exile. So.
In this game, up is like we want it to happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Up
Red
is
hand
you
means
want to go
kill.
to sleep. Down is you want to kill someone.
Bloody hand.
Or you want to nominate more people. So Ross, you want to say anything more about it?
No, it's been laid out.
Okay. Anybody else have any pertinent information they want to share?
Last chance for top 4 to come out with info.
I agree. If there are
If
no
it goes
recluse
through,
coming
I'm going to
out.
immediately send you tonight. So I just want to make sure that's clear. All right. We're going to start the vote with Blake then.
But your fault, recluse, if we waste.
Doesn't it count that? Oh, my bad.
No, no, we're voting to kill Ross here. It says nominate Ross. So
We snuck attack.
He didn't even see it coming. He did it himself.
Tricked.
Majority murdered.
Well, I think that's
that
correct.
Okay,
game
Ross
ended.
has been unanimously voted out, and he was the demon in the game. No. Right. I'm going to send everybody to their rooms.
Or
All right. We'll be back right after this. Nothing happened in day 1. Day 2 is sure to be more exciting as we kill the townsfolk. Oops. We shouldn't do that. But we're going to.
All right. You still get a 0.
Dang it. Okay. Thanks. You know what that means? I haven't been poisoned. That's about it. Which is good. I could still be drunk or not. I don't know.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. It is daytime, and you wake to find that Blake has died.
What the?
So, James, I want to talk to you first, but Blake, I do want to talk to you as well.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm going to close the rooms and make sure that this is the right timer. Okay. There we go.
Can't get past that werewolf meta, can you, Blake?
I'll give you guys till 9:32 or 9:42.
Yeah, Jason, I need to talk to you at some point. So
Jason,
I want to talk to James first to see if the three of
Yeah.
matches.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go to your room, Jason.
Anyone want to speak?
Who?
Anyone want to chat?
Yeah, sure, I'll talk to you, Chris.
Andreas, I actually really want to talk to you.
Yeah, let's talk.
Okay.
Ross, you want to chat?
My room or yours? Sir?
Sure.
Yours.
I'll head over to yours, Michael.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, yours. Fine.
As soon as I find it. There it is. Okay.
So, Connor, why did you kill Blake again?
Seems like a me move, right?
Yep.
No, who did Blake meet with? I know I met with him. Who was the other? He met with someone before me. Do you remember?
I wonder if it was Andreas because he's like, I need to talk to you.
I thought it was Ross.
Um,
Jason, do you remember who Blake met with? You might have been. Actually, never mind. You were gone. You weren't even in.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who he met with.
I think he only met with me and one other person. I forget who it was first.
okay, so we have a double claim already.
Who's in the double
Do
claim?
you want to say the person or the role?
I'll just say the role. The role is recluse, and we have two different people claiming it.
Oh,
So,
well,
Rookies.
they're both not really important.
Yeah,
So
I
someone's
think.
evil.
Yeah, that's those.
Just
gotta
kill
be
them
the top-
both.
those have to be the top two targets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at
for
this
all
point.
for all we know, they're both evil, and there's only two outsiders. and
Well,
not
either
three.
way, one of them's lying, and the recluse isn't important to us anyway. So they're.
No, there's a drunk. I think there's probably a Baron and a drunken play, and that we know who's three of the
But if there's a
outsiders are.
Baron, if there's a Baron, no one's going to double claim the recluse. That would be stupid because the Baron knows all four are in.
Could be a mistake.
Yeah, they might not have known, and they had to do it. Did you talk to somebody early claiming recluse? Maybe they.
There were two different recluse claims on turn one.
I would say whoever you talked to earlier that claimed recluse is probably the most suspect.
Well, yeah, there's some issues with it because you'll see. There's some issues. Let me talk to Ross because he said he was like rushing. Jason, I need to talk to you. So let me talk to Ross and see a few things.
All right. That's fair.
Chris, do you want to talk?
I'll talk to you, Connor.
And eventually I want to talk to Blake.
My room's closer to the top if you want to go to my room.
Okay.
It's like the fourth one, fifth one, sixth.
I almost went into Chris A's room because that was the top one.
That's where Yahoo went too. I was like, "That's you're gonna be waiting. Are you a recluse and we're gonna kill you?"
No. Well, I think everyone I didn't claim a role, so that's why it's not. You're not gonna get a double claim from me.
Oh well, that's good.
Yeah, I don't like to give my role the first night because I usually only meet with like one or two people, and I feel like that's just not a good idea to give your role out to just one or two people.
Yeah, because then if you die, it makes those two people suspect, and then if you don't die,
and they could both be good, right? And it's just
Yep. That's fair.
I'll give you the information that I've been sharing. I don't think it's like extremely valuable. Actually writing things down because this game needs it. All right, so Lynn wanted to do a 3 for 3. I didn't really like sharing my role, but I did a 3 for 3 with her. She gave me Chef, which is the thing I said I heard Chef at least said, not claimed, but Chef, Empath, Mayor.
Okay.
And then I gave her 3, but I'll tell you exactly what I told Blake, and I didn't tell Lynn this. I just gave her 3, whether I could be one of them or not. I just didn't want to have to say my role, I gave her virgin, soldier, and monk.
Ah, gotcha.
So if you hear that information from her, that's what I told her. I'm not going to confirm or deny that I'm one of those three. I just wanted to see what she would say. I really cared what she had to give me more than what I had to give her.
Gotcha. No, that's fair.
And I don't think my role, I mean, it's a good role.
If
it's a good role. It just doesn't need to, I don't think I need to say it right now.
no, you might need to keep it for a little longer. That's fine. One of Lynn's 3 roles I've heard from somebody else, so it's probably not that one.
Blake didn't claim anything for me. He didn't say. He said he wasn't that important, but he could be. And then he said that's who he met with Ross. He met with Ross because he told me that he and Ross usually comes out with his information right away. He gives his role right away.
Yeah, he does.
He said Ross did not give his role, but he also said he doesn't have a role that would have any information right now, which it leads me to believe that he wasn't the washerwoman, librarian, investigator, chef, one of those top 4.
Yeah, he might be. He could be the Undertaker. He could be the monk. He could be the mayor. He's got a lot of roles then.
Yeah.
Let's see. Blake is probably, if he was not important now, he's probably could have been the Virgin too. Who knows?
Yeah, but the Virgins, that's really important. I'm actually surprised. I'm wondering if the Virgin's in the game. I'm surprised nobody claimed it.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess it's an easy way. I don't know. I'm trying to understand this. So if there isn't a Virgin, why would a bad person choose to be a Virgin? Like, why would they choose to be that role?
They could only make, it wouldn't be the best role to choose, but I mean, they could at least take somebody with them because it's like, oh, that person nominated me and didn't die. They're obviously not good. And then you either suspect that other person or they both get killed. So
I'm surprised none of the top 4 came out the first day too. Like, their abilities are once and done, right?
Yep.
So why not share that information?
In my opinion, the way I would play it, well, the way I would play it is if I was one of the top 4 roles, I wouldn't want anybody to know because they want to kill you. Easy people. Oh, you're a washerwoman. You're expendable. And in my opinion, bad guys don't like to be the expendable roles. So why would we kill off the people that are pretty much almost confirmed?
Right.
I mean,
we don't have any information. I didn't get any information to go off to vote and kill somebody. I was just going to listen to what everyone else had to say.
Yeah. And the cool thing is if a bad guy kills off a washerwoman at night, it's like, great, you guys wasted a kill. Well, we get more info. So
yeah.
I don't care if the top 4 don't tell anything.
Yeah, but I'm definitely on board as long as we believe Jason. I know Jason's very smart with this game, but if 2 people claim recluse, it seems like a no-brainer. You have to vote one of them or both of them out. They're not important.
Yeah, unfortunately, we'll have to kill them both. There's just no reason to keep them around.
I agree.
So.
All
right, cool. I am a townsfolk. I don't know if I said that yet, but I am a good townsfolk.
I assumed you were. That's why I wanted to meet with you.
Cool. All right.
Ross, can we meet? Oh, he's gone.
FYI, I think Connor's evil.
I think Ross went to talk to Yahoo, I think. Jeez. A lot of talking going on.
Mm-hmm. Well, sadly, we're going to... I don't know how much info we're really going to be using today, because it sounds like we're just going to kill a recluse.
I agree.
Yeah. It's time for spiders to die. Oh,
Are there any recluses in this room right now? Are we going to have to kill you?
Nope. Not, at least not for me. I can speak for myself. Speak for everyone else.
James and Alex seem awfully quiet on that.
No. I'm all for recluses dying.
I just have a hard time with this game, like meeting with everybody. Like I end up every time I play this, I seriously meet with like the same 4 or 5 people. That's it. And like I never meet with some of the other people.
You should meet. You're
an elitist.
I just think I spend too much time talking when I go into rooms, and it just takes up too much time.
Okay, folks. So I'm the recluse before anybody else claims it.
No,
And I'm
we know
totally-
Ross. You don't have to.
I'm just saying that I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine with dying. And I just wanted noted that I was asking about librarian claims, and I was asking about empath claims.
Ross, we're not worried. We're killing you both. You don't have to like.
Well, I just feel like doing it.
Well, we're gonna kill
I
Chris
nominate
first.
Chris A.
We're gonna kill Chris first. Yes,
Yeah.
we're gonna kill Chris first, which is why you didn't need to worry about
But I'm
it.
just, you know, not even
It doesn't
worried
even
about
matter. I mean, if he is,
I'm just curious why there would be a double claim on recluse. So I
don't
can't wait
know.
to see how this folds.
So we're gonna kill Chris
All
first.
right,
then we're gonna
Yahoo, want to give your reasonings?
So there's a double claim on the recluse. Typically, even if there was just one recluse, you would just kill the recluse because it's bad for the village. With a double claim, doubly so. So let's get him out of here.
Okay, Chris A.
Sorry, Chris,
you
I
have a
didn't have
defense?
this intention right away, but it turns out I turned on you pretty quick.
Yeah, most people tend to be so. But yeah, I am the recluse. Yeah, yeah, kill me. I mean, it's not going to make much difference whether I'm alive, but so.
We're gonna kill you both.
I'm gonna-
We're gonna kill you both one at a time, just so you know. So it's,
Manny, if I can get a rule,
Well, we can't
Manny,
do
if I
it
can
double time.
yeah, Manny, if I can get a rules clarification, just for edification.
Edification.
If one of us was drunk, we would get a townsfolk fake roll, correct? We would not get an outsider fake roll.
The drunk thinks they're a
No.
townsfolk.
Yeah.
This is double claim. We're gonna kill you both because it's
No,
doing
I'm totally fine with it. I'm just trying to figure out why he would claim double claim recluse.
That would be so mean. You're the drunk. I'm gonna make you a
You're actually the
recluse.
I'm the antisocial, the antisocial drunk.
I guess it would be a
recluse.
recluse whose power doesn't work though, so you would still just show up as good all the time.
Yeah, true.
All right, I'm gonna start the countdown. The vote's gonna start with Ross.
Oh, wait.
Right.
Okay, I'm in. Okay.
Get that hand up high.
Ooh. This is the first time I've played with the new app.
Neat, eh?
Yeah.
By the way, Ross, I hope you're
Yeah, I clicked the wrong button last night.
Chris,
Ross?
you're such a rebel.
Ross,
Listen.
regardless
Yep.
if you're the real recluse or not, I hope you're okay that we're gonna have to kill you next.
Hey, I'm totally fine with it.
Okay.
Yep.
I just don't know why Blake didn't use his one vote right now.
I went on the wiki
Okay,
and printed out
9
tips for
votes
this
is
roll.
enough.
So
Does
Wait,
anybody
would
want
prove
to
you're not
nominate
evil.
anybody else?
Did it say what to do
Yeah.
if there's a double claim on it?
you know what it says? No one ever double claims that because that would just be dumb. Is what it says. Right?
No, hey, let's be a little.
Hey, yeah.
I'm
One
just
of
kidding.
you is
Somebody is
questionable.
I'm fighting for my dumb roll right now.
Ironically, if Ross actually is bad and he's claiming that he's dumb on his own, would be funny.
Yeah, well,
I'm
and
gonna
that's
put a
impossible
timer
to.
down if anybody else wants to nominate.
Just for the record, I made 15 points in one turn on that that game we played. I thought that was pretty good. Marco Polo. I'm taking.
All right. With
Ha
that,
ha.
Chris A has been executed. Oops.
Was he a werewolf?
No. And we're gonna go with Ben.
I didn't vote on you, Chris A. So if you're good, I trusted you. But if you're not
Chris
good,
is
Gotta stick
a
together.
recluse. He registers as a demon. He's not good.
he's 50-50.
You're in my room. Or mine in your room. That's
That's
like
a-
my least favorite feature in this thing.
I know. I wish it would just automatically put you back to your own room.
All right, see ya.
Yeah. He came in here for information. I know exactly what he's doing. I don't know. I don't care. We're good. We just killed a recluse. Let's continue on today on Blood on the Clocktower. I thought I'd beat you
right.
back. I needed water. All right.
So today you get 2 zeros in a row.
That'd be 3.
It's a 0.
I'm counting you.
Thought I'd mess with you.
I know. I'm like, ooh, I've been poisoned. No. Okay. Thanks for nothing. Literally.
You're welcome.
See you in a bit. Alex and James have to start dying.
Do we still have more than 2 proper outsider claims, or?
Yeah, we're killing Ross because he's double claimed still. And the answer is yes, we still have 4 outsiders in a Baron.
Okay.
Someone's drunk.
So I guess Lynn's gone, but I'll just go ahead and say what happened, and you can fill her in later. So nobody died last night.
Okay.
That's interesting.
So I'm going to go ahead and open the rooms up, and I'm going to give you till 10:03.
Can I talk to you again, Blake, very quick?
Hold on, I gotta meet with him.
Okay, who's first, Connor?
Connor's
the monk, I guess.
Sure call.
Blake's got all kinds of dates to the prom.
And I'm dead. I don't get it.
Blake is always the first person to die is typically.
It's a weird group here.
Let's talk again.
I'm joining my
let's
room,
talk.
I guess.
My room or yours?
I don't know. All right, if I'm in my room, I'll go to my room.
Okay.
Chris A, I would like to talk to you, but I don't think you're going to give me the information I'm looking for.
Yeah, we can talk if you want.
Anybody want to talk?
I'm going to hold off.
I'm going to be honest and say that I'm very confused.
Yep.
What?
It could be the soldier.
Nobody died. Nobody died.
Soldier was targeted, or the monk,
Or the monk.
protected somebody.
Yeah.
I think it was a good play by the monk.
All right. Other Chris, do you want to chat?
I guess. I don't know what info you can give me, but sure.
Not much, but I want to bounce some information, not information, some scenarios off you.
Sure. Let's go to my room.
Okay. Hey.
Hi,
So,
dead man.
Hey. If it were you, and you had this going on, we basically we know that one of us was the recluse, and we've been focusing on the recluse situation rather than going after the demon or any of his minions. Would it be better just to leave the second claim alone and go after that, or would you rather just eliminate me as the recluse and be safe and then go on from there?
It would. We'd have to have evidence to find a different reason to go after somebody else. Like if there was something that says, hey, this guy's a minion because of this, sure.
Yeah. So
I think at this point, you not dying confirms you're not the demon, because you knew you were about to die, so you probably should have dropped that stuff if you could have.
Yeah.
So, and in that case, I would say that you're probably safer to live, but if we don't have anybody to go after, I think we're gonna have to kill you.
Yeah. I'm for some reason I'm feeling good about Jason right now, but he claimed outsider to me as well, so he's one of the 4.
Oh.
So that would mean that he's either the saint, the butler, or the baron. And maybe but why would Chris A, I can't figure out what Chris A would second claim the recluse. That's what I can't figure out.
No, me neither. I think it's a interesting technique. I think it was also possibly a flaw.
Yeah, because if he was Baron, just say he was Baron. Okay, so he's dead, but he dies second. You know what I mean? Like it was too early for that move. I don't know.
Yeah. No,
and
he might have claimed that because maybe Jason talked to him about doing it. If Jason's bad, like you're insinuating, which is possible. I'm not just counting
I'm
that
not.
at all.
I'm just putting it up there. I'm trying to figure, would Jason convince Chris A, who's played multiple times, to just throw himself under the bus like that?
Yeah, and then have 2 recluse claims, and we waste 2 or 3 days trying to kill the recluses. He could have been the Baron. He has no vital role, and it's like, well, let's confuse him. Let's kill off a couple people during the day and have them not have any accurate info.
Yeah.
So I'm not opposed to that. I'd like the fortune teller to check Jason if there is one. I don't know if there is.
Yeah.
If you hear of one or see one, let them know they should check Jason.
Okay. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Thanks, Chris.
Yep. No problem.
Okay, so no.
James, let's talk.
Okay. That sounds urgent, Chris.
It does.
I'm going out there today.
I'll go to your room. You ain't gonna tell me nothing.
Yep. I hit the button. Come on.
What you got?
I have information that says you're good. So I'd like to talk to you.
I am good. I'm extremely good.
Oh, how extreme.
Yes, it's not just regular good. I am super good.
Well.
Okay, so what do you got? I'm extremely good, so.
You've been checked and you are good.
Oh, I've been checked and I am good.
Yep.
Did you check me?
I'm currently holding this information. It may be me or it could have been somebody else.
This is going to be a typical Chris conversation. I heard something, but I'm not tell you anything.
I told you I have a good reason to know that you're good. And I don't know if you want to tell me your role or not. Okay, that's just Manny. I don't care.
I am not in a sharing of specifics yet, but it's getting there.
That's fair.
Maybe let's talk about somebody else, Andreas.
Okay, let's talk about him. What about
You got
him?
anything on that guy? Because he's claiming to be top half townsfolk to me, which means he's highly likely to be one of the top four, but he's not coming out with info. So do you know anything?
If he's top 4 and he's not coming out, he needs to die. Top half, unless he's fortune teller, he probably should die then because he's probably lying, or just is worthless role.
So he's going to get a pass today because we're going to kill Ross, but
yeah, I would like somebody.
I think we need to push him to come clean, so that we can either figure him out or validate that he's a good role.
Yeah, and maybe putting him on the block might be useful. That always scares people.
Yeah, that's true.
If you happen to be a fortune teller, I would say you should check Jason.
Okay. Why you suspect Jason?
There's some suspicion being thrown on him, and either him or I've heard claims of the saint role. I don't know if he's a saint, but I've heard claims of it.
I'm not 100% on him, but I'm like 80% that he's okay.
That's good. But if it's a saint, I'd like to hear some kind of confirmation.
Yeah.
Because I always hate that role.
Yeah, but it's one of those that you don't want the demons to know necessarily about either, because they'll start trying to direct people to execute the saint.
True, but with 2 recluses, I'm wondering if it isn't to try and make sure that we think there's a Baron to make him seem, I don't know. It's just my thought.
Yeah, to be honest, I think Chris A messed up and claimed recluse, and he was evil. But
yeah, when I talked to Ross, I felt the same. Yeah. Ross should have died last night if he was the imp, because we're gonna kill him, so he should have dropped it somewhere else, in my opinion.
Right. So all right,
but all right,
back to it.
Yep.
heard the last part of what you said, and I'm not that. I'm not that. So
No worries, no worries.
Blake, I'm going to be vindicated in like an hour. Okay. So,
Okay, so unless someone has real info, obviously we have
We're
to.
missing one person, I think.
Yeah,
Ross.
so, no, yeah, so
I'll be
well, wait.
vindicated in an hour. You know how
I'll
long
be-
this game lasts?
yeah, I'm hoping an hour. So, we're waiting for.
Alex, I guess he dropped again.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. I'm like I said, like Jason said, I'm totally okay with dying right now. I just want to put out a theory before I go. Kill me today. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out why the reason for a double claim. So the only thing I can think of is that Chris is the Baron, and he did the double claim. And that way we spend 2-3 days hunting down recluses rather than hunting down the imp and the other minions.
There's multiple reasons. It could be the imp who then star passed it to the Scarlet Woman. There's multiple reasons.
Sure, but from my perspective, with me being the actual recluse, I'm trying to figure out what's actually going on. Right. So, like I said, kill me off. I'm cool with it, but I'm just putting it out there for you guys to consider.
Well, it's also worth noting that we didn't have a kill last night. So if they thought they were turtling the game to kill us off, they didn't do very good at that.
That's true. That's true too. Good point.
But unfortunately, Ross, unless someone actually has any real info on anyone,
No, then just
I
off
don't even
me.
think it bothers him.
No, it doesn't bother me at all. By all means.
We still don't have any top 4 come out with the information.
There definitely is a top 4.
James, I'm leaning towards no, by the way, from our conversation earlier.
Because if there isn't a top 4 claim right now, I will nominate myself.
I don't know if we have a top 4 claim. I don't
Right?
understand.
But there has
How
to
do
be
we
at least
not?
2.
I was gonna say I can't imagine all 4 of them are not in the game. That seems.
There doesn't have to be 2. It doesn't mean that there's none.
Well,
I don't
okay,
know.
yeah.
We also don't have like a virgin claim and stuff like that, so it's unlikely that none of them is in the game.
Yeah, so someone must have info that could help us.
Maybe we're all recluses.
Yeah, turns out it turns out it's an
Manny,
amnesia
what are you
game all over
doing?
again. Okay, so if no one is willing to come out with it, and I get that, that's cool too. I nominate myself, Manny,
All right, Ross nominates himself.
for all the aforementioned reasons.
I heard something weird happened in a game once. I just want to try this. I'm the mutant. No, I'm not dying. Okay, good.
Chris is dead.
No. Good. No mutants. We're okay.
Adele
All right.
did that. Adele.
And anybody else have any other input here on Ross?
Kill him.
He's either a recluse or he's an evil person. It's the plain and simple of it. So we have
No,
to.
it's a no-brainer.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start the countdown. 5 is enough to kill.
Come on, unanimous. Let's go.
Yeah, Chris,
Blake. Not as unanimous as you can get, Ross.
No.
Chris, one game.
Chris.
Adele died claiming he was the mutant to protect me because they were going to vote me out. And he knew that I was a really good role, but I wasn't. I was bad. He ended up killing himself to protect me. It was hilarious.
Adele.
Okay, 9 votes is enough, unless you can convince Chris to vote on somebody else. I guess
On
you can
himself.
convince that people do.
I believe you, Ross.
Anybody else have any other?
Cool.
You're
So you
halfway
don't think
good.
either of them, Chris? You don't think either of them are bad?
Well, I didn't say that. I'm just
This is the real
hedging my
record.
bets.
I'm not going to belabor it much then. I'm going to go ahead and open up the rooms and we can go on with Ross
We're doing a
dying.
good countdown.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Keep it up, Monk. Keep
So
it up.
unprofessional. There we go.
Why are we wasting
Give him the
time?
middle finger. Do it. Yahoo, you get this.
Get out of here.
Bless you.
Thanks.
I am not liking the way this is going. I think it is Jason.
You see a 0.
Whoa.
I know. You're so amused.
I think even if I was poisoned at this point, I wouldn't get anything but a 0.
Maybe you've been poisoned all along.
I know. Or drunk. drunk. That's fair. I'll see you later.
Michael, I think.
You think his internet is a bit slow?
Yeah, he's got some trouble.
Come on, Michael.
There he is.
Okay. You guys wake up to find that Michael has died.
Took you too long.
Michael, do you want to talk? Michael,
I'm going to give you guys till 10:22.
Michael, my room is yours. Do you want to talk?
You're one, Jason.
Okay.
Lynn, can we talk?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
We talk afterwards, Mike, as well.
My room, James.
Yep.
Before
place.
anybody goes, I've got strong evidence that there's a spy as a minion.
Strong evidence.
Strong evidence. Interesting.
Strong evidence.
Yep.
I think that's good evidence, actually.
I don't.
I've even talked to you, but I
Yeah. It makes sense to me, but again, I'm just putting theories out. So
I don't think you have strong evidence, Ross.
I think I do.
Blake.
Yes.
It's not even
Alright,
it's not even me related. Jason, it's not even me related. It's not even me
James,
related.
my
Alex,
room,
you want to
James.
talk?
my room.
Michael,
Jason, I can
Your
talk
room?
to you about
Sure.
it if you want.
I think I should talk to Blake.
Well, I'm
Michael,
talking to him
my
first.
room or yours?
Blake's already gone.
Yours.
Hmm.
You can talk to me for a minute.
I don't know who to trust.
Me.
You're still alive, aren't you?
Yep.
That makes us both untrustworthy, doesn't it?
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
That's why you
so,
should talk to me, unless you're evil. Trying to hide from me, Alex?
I'm right here, except when I fake a Zoom crash.
When you fake a Zoom crash. I nominate Alex. We need to kill him.
Ross, do you want to talk about your
I do. I'll head over to yours.
Okay.
Come on, Alex. You know you want to talk to me.
Okay, I'll talk to you, Chris.
That's the spirit.
Why not?
I don't think we've ever
only
talked
a
before.
game.
It'll be
I
just you
can't
and me.
really
Chris.
die.
Right? Let's go to your room.
Okay, I'm there. Okay.
I have reason to believe we're on the same team. That's why I wanted to talk to you.
Well, I have reason to believe I'm either.
Uh-oh. Hello? Hold on. No! It took so long to get you in here.
Hello. So
I missed everything you said. You froze.
Chris A. Once Chris A. was executed, he was the recluse. Once Ross was executed, he was the imp.
He was the imp.
Well,
according to your information.
He's executed, so that info must be wrong.
True. Okay, so what you're claiming is the Undertaker?
Undertaker, yeah.
Okay, so we can't kill you then.
Poisoner.
I need my neighbors to go away. All right. Well, I'm good. I'm on your team. I'm a townsfolk. I hear that a spy is in play, which is going to be a problem. Although,
we're hearing that from somebody who may or may not be.
True. But, Manny's in here. We could ask him. Oh, no, he's gone. I was going to ask, if an imp dies during the day, I don't think they can transfer it. I think it's only at night they transfer. Oh, except for a Scarlet Woman.
There's a Scarlet Woman.
Okay.
So I don't know what they would register if they transferred. Maybe they're the dead imp and there's a new imp. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
So maybe I'm not drunk or poisoned. Maybe that's the way it would work.
I'm gonna go with you might be sober. But that's good to know. Well, I am going to leave you alone then, so that you can just do your thing and last as long as you can. Hopefully, it will be a long time.
Okie doke.
But thanks for your information. It was very helpful.
Sure enough.
Chris Werewolf, you want to chat?
Sure. Yeah, let's go for it.
All right.
Let's see. Mine's up closer to the top, so we'll go to mine.
Yep.
I hope he didn't go to Chris A's. Nope, there he is.
Hey.
People are saying there's a spy in play.
Yes. I think there might be.
How important are you that you're dying from a spy?
Well, I checked you on the second night. I'm the fortune teller.
And you got to know?
And I got to know.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So you weren't drunk. Who all did you check? I wish I would have been able to talk to you. Did you check Jason by chance?
No, I didn't.
Dang it.
Yeah. The people that I checked that I got a no with, I checked you and Blake on the same night and got no. Andreas and Lynn on the third night and got a no. I told Andreas what I was, and then I died the very next night.
Oh.
Yeah, and he claimed he was a soldier.
Okay. Which might be true because somebody didn't die one day.
Yeah, I think he said to me he assumed that he got voted. He got voted by the imp, and that's why no one died.
How would he know that?
Oh no, he's just assuming.
He's just assuming
because no one died. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And the first night I checked the Yahoo and Connor, and I got a yes. So
that
but
could...
I didn't get. Oh. Yeah, it could be. It could not be.
Yeah.
Because a townsfolk may appear as evil to me.
Yep. And neither one is claiming recluse, so that's definitely not that, at least.
Yeah. And the other thing too, Yahoo joined my room on the first night or the first day, whatever you want to call it, when I was in the room with Chris A.
Mm-hmm.
He joined right at the end without asking.
Oh.
So I've been told that that's suspicious activity.
A little bit. Yeah. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run him through when we get back into the room. Okay. Since you're dead, you can't die in again, so I'm not gonna say out your info or anything, but I'm gonna jump on a Yahoo just to see what he does.
All right.
So thank you.
Done. All right. I'll see you in there.
Yep. I'm a good townsfolk, by the way.
Okay.
And my neighbors are good, according to my information. So
perfect. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
I'll make notes.
All right.
Probably go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, I keep crashing, so it's interrupting my conversations.
Alex?
Mm-hmm.
2021 resolution, get a new computer or a new internet provider. We're going to do a GoFundMe.
Well, I'd have to leave my apartment complex and break my lease to get a new internet provider.
So it's through the main building, eh?
Yeah, and it's routed through the building, so there only is one provider.
Who's a Yahoo talking to?
And I think it just seems to happen on Zoom, not on anything else that I use. So it may be some combination of router and Zoom. And
Blake,
you need more RAM,
maybe. I have a question for you. Did you happen to get Soldier or not? I don't care. Because I'm gonna nominate that person.
Who are you asking? What?
I'm asking you, Blake. Did you get Soldier or not?
What does that mean?
When you got your info, did you get Soldier or not?
Not.
Were you told Soldier or not?
Not.
Either
Okay.
way, you never heard the word soldier before. This is the first time you're ever hearing the word soldier.
In
What's
his
going
life.
on here?
I don't know.
That is a
I'm
strange
just asking you,
situation.
Blake. Is this the
No,
first
no.
time? Is it the
Jason,
first time
you're not in a
you've heard the
breakout
word
room with
soldier?
Blake. We're all here.
Hey, guess what, Jason? Blake is dead.
I know. That's why I'm asking Blake. Is this the first
Yeah.
time in the whole game you're hearing the word soldier?
No, I don't think it is.
No, I'm pretty sure
No.
he had like
I
GI Joes
can-
when he was a kid or
I
something.
can confirm that I have at least said soldier once to Blake.
There is a hospital here. It's Soldiers and Sailors. I don't know if that's relevant.
Okay, well,
There's a different script.
so Blake, what did you
It's a
get?
hospital.
then? If you didn't get soldier, what did you get? We need the info now. We need info, or else we're not going to proceed.
He
any
died
further.
before anybody else died. What are you? I don't understand.
Is that the info you need? I think I was drunk, so I don't think it matters.
But it
Or
does
poisoned.
matter. It
It
matters.
matters what people told you, Blake. Whether
matters
someone told you
to-
soldier or not.
It matters.
That wasn't.
No, someone in a conversation with you said soldier.
Yeah, I've actually. I've been told soldier once.
Okay, and does it happen to be by the same person that you checked?
Yes,
Okay, and you didn't get soldier.
I did not.
Okay, Blake might be the drunk.
That's what.
Blake is Blake is either the drunk or
I think
and
he's
possibly the person is lying as well. I'm not sure, but Blake is probably the drunk.
Could he have been poisoned? Do we think the poisoner is in the game?
Poisoner could be in the game, in which case there's two drunks. In which case there could be two people getting banned.
Poisoner only lasts 2 days, right? Or night and day.
Poisoner
Just
is
one day.
Yeah,
they
but
get
they
to pick a
could
new
keep
person.
picking the same person.
Yeah, they can just do that. Really mess with people.
Well, and sometimes they get lucky and pick a day one information roll, in which case they poison 100% of that information, which is
Well,
super unlucky.
Ironically, we don't have any top rolls.
Well, none that have come out anyway.
That's
Well, there's-
see,
there's-
that's just suspect as all get out.
There's
Like,
two
why
people
not at
who
this
I
point?
haven't talked to yet, and one of them will never say anything. So, if that person has a top roll, please give us info at this point.
I don't. I will tell you, I do not have one of the top 4 roles. If that makes you feel any better.
Alex, I know I keep trying to talk to you. Do you have a top 4 roll?
Nope,
So, in other words, we have no top 4 rolls in this.
nope.
game.
So I could either
Easy.
be drunk or not. Who
Is
knows?
that even possible?
It's possible.
Sure.
Oh,
Sure
it's
it
only
is.
possible that there's no top 4 rolls.
I mean,
but-
there's 13 roles, townsfolk roles, and
Yeah, so
7
there's
townsfolk.
7. So four of them
Yeah.
are. Yeah, it's definitely possible because there could only be 5, and then there's
Yeah,
4.
true.
If you have a baron, it's only 5 of them.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that it is possible. Is the
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
At this point, I don't think. I mean, same with the top 4. The virgin needs to come out, and if there isn't somebody coming out, I'm going at this point to assume there is no virgin in this game.
If
It's
there's no
all-
virgin, then we have some double claims. If there's no virgin, then we have
Well,
some.
there are
claims.
double claims. So that's not even a question.
No, but there's also double claim townsfolk then if there's no
Yeah,
virgin.
no,
That would
double
be-
claims of those that are still alive.
5 out of the 13
So
townsfolk are not.
we know there's
Yeah,
a baron.
it still
so
leaves it
what do
pretty
are we
open.
that leaves poisoner or Scarlet Woman as the other minion.
Yeah. So if you subtract
Yeah.
5 from 13, you're left with 8, and there are 7 rolls. So there could potentially be no virgin and no top 4 roll and no double claim without the baron.
hmm
But I'm just saying.
What is the chance that we have a Scarlet Woman? Because that depends whether information about the imp right now is important or not.
It's possible.
Well,
I-
let's
I-
assume there
I
is a
would-
Scarlet Woman.
Yeah, always
woman.
assume there is one.
Mhm. That's the safest thing.
Because even if there isn't one, the imp can kill themselves, which essentially is the same as the
Well,
Scarlet
okay,
Woman.
but here's the thing.
True.
Blake is thinking that he's drunk, so he's either drunk or he was poisoned. So that would mean no Scarlet Woman if there's a poisoner.
Or Jason said that person lied.
Well, I
Yeah,
am
but
the
the
confused.
person
Is
wouldn't
Blake, are
lie.
you claiming washerwoman?
No.
No.
Well, why would you be? Why would you ever be told?
Should I just
Whatever.
come out? I don't know.
It's
Probably
Yahoo.
allow
It's
the-
completely possible.
I
It's
think
complete-
just come out, Blake.
You do what you want, Blake. You do you.
Soldier.
Yeah, I mean, I've
No,
I
don't come
never
out.
know.
I want
Why
to
not? Why not? I
savor
mean,
this.
No,
I
crap.
go
don't think
ahead.
anyone's. I
It's
don't think
helpful.
anyone's bluffing this role, so I might as well.
If you're the seer, you better not come out, Blake.
Oh, because he is. The
Yeah.
soldier.
No,
They'll stop hunting you.
Bodyguard.
I was or I am, or was the Raven Keeper. So the information I got at night, I don't trust. Is the thing. So I do think only because.
Well,
of
a lot will
reasons.
say,
So.
what was the role that you did get? It will help us determine a lot.
The role that I was told was fortune teller.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that could be.
Which means you're poisoned or drunk.
Yeah.
Gonna need a
Right,
nomination
so-
soon.
Or who knows? I don't know who he picked. So
I mean,
Who said there was a spy game if the Raven
No,
Keeper?
no.
That was
That
Ross.
was me, that was me, and I got several
Are you
people
off
talked me
that
off
now?
the ledge on that. Yeah, they talked me off that ledge.
Well,
So-
if he was the drunk, that could still be it.
Because the reason I thought that because Blake's come out, they hit Raven Keeper right off the bat, right? And then there's the
Well,
knowledge.
they
basically
wouldn't
the-
want to kill the Ravens keeper.
No, but
Well,
day
Drunk
one,
Raven Keeper, they
day
would.
one, it's a random shot, right? And then the second thing is they knew that there was a recluse, so they do the double claim. But I've been talked off that ledge,
So
so
I have some info that I've been given, and I feel like we have a decent kill today. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to out someone here, and I feel bad about it. But at Yahoo, based on info I've been given by said fortune teller,
Sad fortune teller, the
You're
fake
either-
fortune teller.
you're either the decoy or the demon. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to kill you either way. Unfortunately, I don't want to, but I think you're gonna have to do what you need to do.
he would be one of the two, anyways, right? Because he would have been with somebody else.
Kill you at Yahoo, based on the information I've been given by said fortune teller.
Well, it could be the other person then too, right, Jason? Because he checks two people at a time.
It could be, and we'll get onto that person next.
Why don't we do the other person first?
Because the other
So-
person is claiming a different kind of role that I'd rather. If you want to shoot the other person, that'll help.
Oh, I want to shoot the other person, Jason. I shoot Jason.
Okay.
Oh.
There you go. Then now we can kill you. That way-
Yeah,
fine.
who's
Okay.
Go ahead and
claiming?
kill me. Jason's throwing the game, but I mean, if he's not the demon, then whatever. But it's super odd that I would say I want to make it to the final three so I can win, and then he's like, "We need to kill Steven immediately." Just
Well,
saying.
Again,
That
fortune
is
teller
true.
pinged you. I was trying to.
That's fine. Yeah, and then you're like, "Hey
was-
guys, I think you need."
he's not the only one with the information. I mean, has been given this
I was trying
information.
to
So I
guide
agree.
Yeah, and if he's giving all bad
Realistic.
information, it's not helpful.
I was trying to guide you somewhere realistic, but if you're really going to shoot me, that's fine. You'll see that that's a stupid shot.
Well, I did shoot you.
Okay.
Manny, resolve it.
So are you claiming Slayer at Yahoo?
Of course.
Okay. So how would you like to shoot Jason?
Just like humanely with like a guillotine or something.
Oh, well, that's
Shoot him with guillotine.
A flying
that's
guillotine.
No,
very polite.
So,
He won't
At
suffer.
his back, I
That's
think
a
so
total-
a Yahoo comes over to Jason's place with a organically raised wood chopped guillotine, covered in flowers for
Oh,
humanity's sake.
Wow.
And the guillotine comes down, and turns out that it was made of feathers anyway, for humane reasons. And Jason, nothing happens to it.
Okay. So a Yahoo knew my role. I don't know why he shot me. It was a waste of a
Oh,
shot.
I knew what you claimed. Dude, everybody always claims. Nobody's gonna say I'm the demon.
I want to make sure I
Oh.
understand the Slayer.
Someone
Can
might.
anyone-
It's a
Can
one
anyone
shot.
claim that, or can only the Slayer? claim that?
Anybody can.
anybody can claim that.
Which is
Yeah.
why now.
That-
Which is why now I nominated Yahoo.
That's fine. Dude,
Um,
you literally said I'm going to nominate you anyway.
But I wanted you to actually think about your shot and shoot someone useful, and not.
Yeah, I did, and so it was. Dude. Okay, let me explain to you. We literally played a game like 4 games ago where you were the Slayer, and you said I am the most important role in this game, and everything that matters is that I live till the final 3. And I thought, okay, if Jason will understand anything, it's that. Turns out that's not the case.
I said you could be the decoy. I did say you could be the decoy.
I know. You weren't super hostile to me, and I'm not mad at you.
Yahoo.
However, I shot you.
Yahoo.
my
It's
feather
the
guillotine.
Sasquatch. It's the Sasquatch all over again. If you're the Sasquatch, come out. And Jason's the Sasquatch. All right. No
Well,
one's
I
freaking
have
out?
a theory, which is if Jason was the mutant, he would think it was the most important role in the game.
No.
I do.
Are we gonna kill a Yahoo now?
Yeah, it's fine. Nothing. I don't. Okay, so it's up to the village. The village can choose to kill me. I don't think it's a good idea, but Jason does. You decide.
Well, I'll be honest.
I heard. Hold on. I want to say something before we keep going down this Yahoo. I've heard another name today that was supposed to be nominated and it hasn't been. So I'm curious as to why that hasn't happened.
Because we've got
How many nominations do you guys?
points to one of two people being the demon, so that's what we need to do.
The fortune teller got a yes on a Yahoo and somebody else.
Yeah.
Which night was
And one of
that?
them might be
That
the
was on
decoy
night
or they're the
0.
demon.
That was on night
All
0.
right. So Connor, do you
Night what?
want to nominate?
0.
No, I don't. I just heard that there was going to be another person nominated right away, and then it didn't happen. So I was curious as to why that didn't happen.
Because we're going on better suspicions now, which is actually fortune teller
That's
suspicion.
fine.
Who's the
I
other
didn't have that
person?
information, so I didn't know.
Do we believe the fortune teller information?
Well, I wish a Yahoo would have shot the other person who I would have told him.
You didn't tell me who the other person was.
Wait.
Okay, wait a minute. Suddenly that makes
No,
sense.
you said that I needed to be shot first or whatever, and so then I got angry and shot you. It's
We're gonna
fine.
need a nomination,
My
guys.
reaction.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is going on right
I'm
now?
just
Chaos
confused,
ensued.
Jason. Why aren't we saying? Can we say the other person's name? I feel like
Right.
we're really in the
Let's
dark.
decide
Yeah.
who's more suspicious.
Yeah.
I want to hear the other person's
on
name.
the other name, but they will hold it against me that I didn't shoot them.
No,
At
no.
this point, though, if they are the fortune teller, we don't want to out them.
That's
No,
fine.
but
Well,
I
you
wanna
should
hear
have
the-
probably
Very
told
true.
me in private so that I could have
I want
shot
to hear
that
the other
person.
name. I want to hear the other
I
name so
agree.
I can make a
Fine, does
decision.
everyone hear the other name? The other name is Connor. There you go.
Yeah, I nominate
The other
Connor.
name is Connor. Well, I already
Well,
nominated
yeah,
you.
Yahoo, you're already on the block.
Well, no,
I-
it doesn't say it.
You wait. I didn't hear you nominate a Yahoo.
You nominated him
Talk
like
about
4
nominating
times.
a Yahoo.
Right after he shot me, I nominated him.
Yeah, he
That's- well,
nominated him a couple
For
times.
the record, you said I have to kill you, so I wouldn't be like
I said,
acting in.
unfortunately, we have to kill you, and you
Yeah,
have to do your
that's
thing.
fine. I'm not mad at you, Jason. But the point is that you nominated me, and now you're like, well, since Steven suspected me, that's unacceptable. And I'm just pointing out that we
I didn't
mutually
nominate
didn't
you
trust
after
each
you
other.
shot me. I didn't nominate you. I just said
No, you said you can say whatever you want, but I
Wait
have
a
a
sec.
video evidence.
It
Okay,
says right here, Jason
so
nominated
here's what I'll
Steven.
do.
Yeah, it turns.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm
Okay.
gonna let both Jason's nomination for Steven go through, and then Steven's nomination for Connor.
okay. So
Okay.
anyway,
I kind
my
of didn't really hear
reasoning
them all
for
right. So we'll start with
nominating
Jason.
Yahoo-
That was technically first.
My reason
So,
for nominating Yahoo, which I only did after he shot me, was because he knew my role.
Oh, that was revisionist history.
What do you mean? I literally said we're gonna have to nominate you.
No,
I didn't say I
yeah.
nominated you. I didn't say I
Yeah,
nominated you.
I know but it's the same difference. Jason,
No, it's okay.
I despise you.
All right, guys,
Oh,
calm
but
down.
I didn't say I hate you.
Come on, guys. Let him finish his
I only
Accusation.
nominated him after he shot me. And the reason I nominated him after he shot me, which I might have nominated the other person, the reason I nominated him is because he knew my role. He shot me and wasted the shot, but now he's useless because he wasted the shot. And I can't vote for him because I'm the butler, and I don't care if I come out with it now because everyone should know I'm an outsider at this point. And I'm attached to a Yahoo, so if he doesn't vote, I can't vote. So I hope enough other people vote on this one because I can't vote on this one, and I'm letting everyone know.
That's a wasteful shot at Yahoo. You should have shot the
Hey,
same.
Yahoo, do you have a defense?
I didn't know who to say. Yes, I do have a defense. I would just like it to be known, Jason. I don't know if you're aware, but in this game, there's this thing called bluff rolls, and everybody claims to be a good roll, and almost always there's no double claims because people that are bad know what to claim. So the fact that you said you were the butler, which nobody ever goes, I'm the demon. So like, and also what you said was we're going to nominate you first because the other person's more important, and you can remember it however you want, but you know, I'm going to remember it the way that I remember it. And I don't apologize for shooting you because I will inevitably suspect you at some point, and at least I know that you weren't the demon or that I was drunk.
Connor, do you feel that you're more important than a Slayer that already used his shot?
No, I'm definitely not important at this point, but don't vote for me just because I'm not important.
All right.
If
All
Connor's
right,
the demon,
that's
he's
fair.
less
The
important.
countdown now.
I'll vote on you for principal.
Definitely the better kill than Connor. because
You're
he
voting
makes
on me for
less
principal.
now.
Chris, don't start the tidal wave of stupid votes. Well, if Jason is bluffing as the butler that picked me, that's phenomenal because then he has to fake not vote for me.
No, I literally didn't vote for you because I'm the butler. I told you I was the butler on turn 1.
Okay,
Did you not hear my spiel about the bluff rolls and that you might be lying about your role?
Figured out that the outsiders, other than the
No.
double
I
reckless,
haven't figured out anything, dude. I am like very stupid in this game.
This is my
I'm
defense.
gonna move to a Yahoo's nomination of Connor. A Yahoo, you want to give a reason?
Yep.
I'm not sure I believe
apparently-
the saint. Go ahead. Sorry.
I didn't even know who the saint was. Yeah, I should have shot the saint. That's correct.
I would have told you.
Well, that's fine. Okay. Anyway, here's my accusation. At least one other person said that they suspect Connor, and I always suspect Connor in every game ever. and furthermore, if he wasn't evil, he would want to become evil, which is terrible. And I'm that way also, but that's fine. So maybe you should kill both of us. It'll be like the recluses. Well, but me and Connor will die today. But you can't kill me because we already survived. So kill Connor first, and then kill me tomorrow.
I missed the first part. I don't want you to have to say the whole thing, but I missed the first part. My internet cut out. Did you say anything?
I just think that you should die.
Okay.
Because you're the other fortune teller, yes.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't know anything about this fortune teller thing. That's why I met with somebody. We were going to nominate somebody, and then that didn't happen. So that was a surprise to me of what I learned earlier. I've only shared my role with, I believe, 2 people.
Are you the saint?
People, I'm not the saint. I
Not
can.
Oh, okay.
Can I say something to you, Connor?
Yes.
If you notice, I didn't try to say the other person. No matter how much you pushed me for it, I didn't want to say the other person until you and Ross started pushing and pushing. I didn't want to say your name as the other person.
No, I know, but I'm okay with that because I was completely in the dark. Like I didn't even know that role was in the game, so I'm perfectly fine with it. My role is probably something you would like to have. That's all I'm going to say. And yeah, that's all I have to say.
Okay, does anyone else have any pertinent information they want to add?
As a caller, I'm not, and a Yahoo's voting yes. I'm not voting with the Yahoo on this, but
I think a Yahoo's evil, by the way. I tried to put my vote up, but I was a second late.
I'm gonna go.
That's okay. You're dead. You don't want to waste it yet.
You shouldn't use your vote that early.
But it's your vote. You do what you want.
But yeah, that's correct with everything. I can't believe how poorly this game is going. I'm gonna do another thing that Jason does, and now that everybody's turned on me and things are going to crap for me, I'm gonna go, it's done. We can't possibly win. I hope we do, but I definitely won't have anything to do with it at this point.
Okay, 2
Almost had
votes
him.
is not enough. Do we have another nomination?
So, Jason, the other suspicion we had, I mean,
just nominate that other person and we could do that.
That's the one I thought was going to happen. But
so
the next
I'm going to
battle.
nominate Andreas.
Okay, James has nominated Andreas.
So Andreas had claimed to be a top half role. Whether that's 6 or 7, you can pick which half is of the 13 you want. 4 of those are top 4 information roles. I would be surprised if Andreas hadn't come out with that if he were one of them, which means he is either he's claiming either fortune teller, undertaker, or empath, I think is in that. But
He's not
doesn't.
the fortune teller.
Yeah, he's not the fortune teller, so I'm suspect of.
He's also claimed the bottom 4 role as well.
Yeah, and another 2 other people he's claimed a bottom 4 role. So.
Oh, okay.
He's all over the map with claiming roles.
No, I'm not. And I told you I'm not, Jason. I don't know why you say that.
I don't think you should kill him.
All right,
I-
Andreas, you want to give a defense?
Yes, I claim the top 4 role to people. I mean, I can come out with that whether you kill me or not. Doesn't matter, but it's just stupid. I claimed the top 4 role, went around and told as many people as I could, apart from the dead people. So Blake and Michael. I told Michael before he died, because I'm the soldier, and I claimed the top 4 role to get the demon to sink a kill into me, which I think happened on day 2. The only person that was at that point alive I've talked to was James. Don't know whether that means anything. I talked to Michael and Blake, told them that I'm the soldier because I trusted them with that, and the other people top 4 because of me wanting to get like the kill of the imp, especially when we don't have like a top 4 role. That means we have like a fortune teller and empath in there, and I just try to protect them and be like an active soldier rather than sitting around and getting suspicion at some point. I don't know what Connor is claiming for a role if we don't have the top 4 role. I know who the fortune teller is. the Raven Keeper was already there. Butler, Slayer claim, so there's not much left. So I think we should have killed either Ayahu or Connor, who got fortune teller information out, rather than me, who got like outed by the Raven Keeper as fortune teller, which I was not, which I think he was drunk. But then I'm the soldier, not even like an evil role in any of the mix-in, so it's just a stupid kill of someone who can't die at night. So I stay until the end as a village vote. So please don't kill me. It was just my tactic to save the fortune teller empath.
So here's the thing. If you really wanted to get killed at night and have a kill sunk, you should have claimed Undertaker or Fortune Teller, not a top 4, because the demon's never going to kill a top 4.
I didn't claim a top 4. I claimed a top half.
He claimed top half,
okay,
which is
because
almost all top 4.
I didn't want to make anyone like Fortune Teller or Empath just counter claim and come out with that. I didn't want to out them. I just want to give the hint that I'm an important role, so I get killed by the imp during the night. And I think I succeeded with it because like we had no kill on the second night.
Okay, anybody else have any more pertinent information on?
Or a better
Everybody go
suspicion
ahead and-
before we vote.
or any
No.
impertinent information.
My better suspicions are gone. As I said, I only told like James that I'm like a top half role, other than Ross and Blake and Michael, and I talked with Jason now today. So based on that, maybe James knew that I'm claiming a top half role, and that's why I got killed during the second night. But that's the only thing I have so far.
Just a tip for next time this exact situation arises. The correct bluff would be middle third, because those are where all the powerful rolls are.
All right,
Like,
I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm
start
not-
the countdown.
No,
Who's it starting with?
Except for you got to be adamant you're not the Ravens
Starts
keeper.
with James.
Because that's
Yeah,
there
that
too.
is true.
no,
We
I
got to
thought-
kill some.
Or-
We got to do. Yeah.
If
Definitely need to kill
Andreas
something.
did what he actually said he just did, that was pretty clever.
Yeah. I won't take it away from him.
No, and that top half left it ambiguous enough that it was good bait.
5 votes is enough. Andreas is on the chopping block. Are there any other nominations?
Can't believe that we didn't kill one from the fortune teller double vote.
Well, for the record, if I
Yeah, that was probably a mistake.
if I was the decoy, killing both the decoy and the other person isn't good either.
Yeah, but just saying, if we now
True.
kill the soldier instead of the slayer who's already done his job,
Well, the problem
who is more important for the village? It's
Well,
just
at this
All right,
point,
guys,
so
I'm
at
gonna
this
need
point,
recluse,
I'm,
clearly.
soon.
at this point, I'm a spent slayer, and you're an outed soldier, so we're equally useless, except for the fact that the fortune teller saw me.
I'm gonna put a countdown for another nomination.
I think we should resurrect the recluse, is what I think.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Get some recluses back in.
All right,
shit.
with that, Andreas has died, and we go to bed.
Crap. I don't feel good about that one.
Yeah,
Nope.
I don't even.
Nope. No, I think that was a brilliant plan on his part.
I'm gonna go with Jason, I think. Possibly Connor. We'll see.
You get a 0.
Whoa!
No!
This is not right. This is amazing. Is Jason evil? He's evil, isn't he? He's so evil. He's not even a butler. Come on, you can tell me. We're alone.
Do you mean in the game or in real life?
Oh, you know. You know. I'm stuck with these guys. I gotta talk to James. He's got a fall on his sword or something.
All right, we come back to find that a Yahoo has died.
the demon jumped. There you go.
No, that's so ridiculous.
You just jumped the demon. Who'd you give it
I'm
to?
gonna give
I
you
wanna
guys
talk
till
to-
11 o'clock.
Chris or Alex, either one of you, which one first?
Michael, do you want to talk?
Go ahead, Alex.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
I wanted to talk to Blake first.
Let's
I'll
talk.
go to your
Alex.
room, Andreas.
Chris, let's
Yeah.
talk.
My room.
I'll listen, but I got nothing really important to say.
Okay, well.
Oh my
let's
goodness, I
just
put
talk.
a Yahoo.
I'll
Okay.
go to your.
Okay, well, based on you not claiming a top 4 role, the only possible things you could be is Empath and Undertaker. If you have info, we need it.
I don't know who would be evil. It would be either Connor, Lynn, or you. That's where I'm at.
It's Connor. It's probably Connor, and I can explain why, but I need your info. If you want to help, I need your info.
I don't have any info that would disagree with Connor.
Can you tell me it? Don't just say, if you don't tell me it, I can't piece the puzzle together. I can tell you things that I know, but I need your info in order to piece it together. And you're either Empath or Undertaker. I don't care which one, I just need the info. If you're Empath and got a 0, I'd be even happier.
Well, be as happy as you can be, Jason. Be as happy as you can be.
Are you the Empath and you got a 0? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're late enough in the game. It's okay to do that, I guess.
James is the Saint. Alex must be the Undertaker. Just so you know, Connor claimed Monk, but he also said that he protected Andreas when Andreas died. So if Andreas is really the Saint, then Connor lied about the Monk and could easily bluff the Monk and say he protected Andreas.
That's true.
The fact that both people lined up, Andreas and Connor claimed that he protected Andreas, and Connor was the other ping. Connor seemed the one to kill. Lynn's claiming Mayor. Lynn's the other one that's obviously the kill. James is claiming Saint. I'm obviously Butler.
We had 2 recluses, so one of them had to be right.
So one of them had to be right, which means I do think there's a drunk, and I think it's Blake as the Ravens keeper because he got fortune teller on the soldier. So based on everything we know, I feel like Connor first and Lynn. But
yeah,
Connor, it's got to be Connor, and I'll explain all the reasons.
And I guess maybe the recluses both could be lies, but then that means they're both the minions, and that wouldn't make any. Oh.
That would make no sense. If they were both minions, it would make no sense. But Connor, because Connor claimed Monk and claimed to protect Andreas.
Yeah. And Andreas is saying he's a soldier, which could have been just true.
So if Andreas was a soldier, then Connor could say, "Oh, I'm the monk and I protected Andreas," after knowing that he attacked Andreas.
Yep, and maybe he didn't know that Andreas was the soldier, so he was like, "Oh, I saved him, not he saved himself."
Exactly. So yes, and I don't worry, I won't give your info, but as long as you're Empath 0, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's what I've been the whole time.
Okay, I'll talk to you a little later.
All right, sounds good.
So who's pulling your chain harder?
Alex,
question that would be my
who's first on the list? Let's see.
I don't care.
Chris, do you want to talk?
Yeah, sure. No, I'll talk to you, Blake.
Go to mine.
Of course.
Okay.
Right.
We'll go to your room. Your room's closer to the top. We'll go to yours.
Okay. Chris.
I trust you enough. You died early.
Yeah. This is the point in the game where we say, "Chris, who are the werewolves?" So
that's right.
Come on. What do you know? What do you see?
I think it might be Connor, and Jason
absolutely.
puts a pretty good case for it too. I'm the empath, and I got 2 constant zeros. Although I think I'm just being toyed with by the storyteller. I'm not going to say any names or anything, but
yeah, he wants the townsfolk to lose. I've learned, but
yep.
I would say I think just based on social cues or whatever, I think Connor is evil. The information he's given me doesn't add up. He should be dead at this point. Also, I think Yahoo was evil, but.
Yeah, Yahoo might have been. I'm concerned why Connor isn't. Why Yahoo died. I guess because he knew he was going to be dead soon. if he's the imp, he wanted to star pass it, which makes sense. But then
Yeah,
who could it be?
Yahoo is dead. Because he said something during his speech that was he said many times when he's evil. And I started to call it out, but we moved on. But I'm still figuring out the puzzly bits of this game. So
Yeah, well, according to my information as the empath, my neighbors have been good this entire time.
okay. I told you. So the thing I saw was that I saw Andreas as the fortune teller, but he told me he was the soldier.
Mm-hmm.
But I have information
that we have
that he was the fortune teller.
Oh, other than the Ravens keeper information?
Yeah.
That's weird because Mike. Oh, no, I shouldn't. Somebody else came to me and said they were the fortune teller.
Who said that?
Well, I don't want to say their name. I don't want to out them.
Why not? I'm good. I don't know. You're good. I'm good. Come on.
Could be good. You could be evil.
I definitely not. They wouldn't kill me day one. Was it Lynn? Who was it?
No, it was. They're already dead too. I'll give that to you. They're dead.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna pry.
I give you some info. That's good info.
Yeah.
I think you can figure it out. It's not one of the 5 recluses we had.
I think Connor's a safe bet, but
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm still a little skeptic on Jason.
I don't know. I don't know. Connor's my number one.
Yeah, Connor is number one. I'll go with that.
He should be dead. Is all I'm gonna say. But
okay. Yeah, after Connor, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
All right.
This has got to be the lowest information game I've ever played.
You didn't even say goodbye.
This is really confusing. There's nothing to go on here.
There's a lot of info.
A little bit of info, not a lot.
You just need how to bleed that info out of, there's a stone here, bleeding the info out of the stone.
Yep. So far, we know that Jason wasn't the demon last turn.
So when do dead people vote? When should I vote? I don't understand.
Is he the demon now, Yahoo? Did you just pass it to him?
Typically, the last vote when we're voting for the demon is when the dead vote would be used.
Okay.
I mean, if we're voting for the demon before,
hey, Yahoo, did you just star pass it to Jason because you died?
No, I think it's likely you're the demon.
Anyway, here's I have some thoughts.
Anyway,
I'm still waiting on one.
Oh yes, that's right.
Based on the fortune teller info, I think that Connor's the best kill because he was the other ping other than a Yahoo. So Connor seems like the best kill at this point. I know what he claimed his role is to me, but his role could easily be a bluff based on what Andreas.
Why don't you just out his role? You outed mine immediately.
Jason, before you, just a quick question. How confident are you in the fortune teller data?
I'm pretty confident at this point because there can't be that many people that are drunk or poisoned. So I'm confident in that fortune teller info.
I'll just come out. I was the fortune teller. I checked Yahoo and Connor on the first night, and I got a yes.
There you go, Blake.
And then subsequent nights, I checked other people, and I got no's. So,
I'm pretty
different pairings. I didn't check Steven and Connor against other people. I just checked them against each other.
Oh, that makes more sense because you died relatively early.
So I feel like Connor seems like the best kill based on that he was the other ping, and it's the only thing that makes sense at this point.
Okay. Can I make a counter proposal or a counterpoint? No, I just want to say it.
Yes, he has every right to, absolutely.
If a Yahoo was the imp and star passed, then it wouldn't be him. It wouldn't be Connor.
Okay, but we don't believe a Yahoo's the imp based on other info I have.
Well, Jason, I have so much information. I have books. I have encyclopedias.
Well, what is the info that makes you think that?
Yeah, see, here's the thing: is that the rest of the group does not have the info, so I'm having a hard time following.
But that's because we're not trying. We're the people who have given info. We're trying to protect them in different ways. So
that.
We're trying to protect people who have info, so we're not going to.
So outside of Chris A and myself, a bunch of other people should have the same information so they can make an informed choice, right?
They do have the information.
No, that's not true.
There must be a big info then, because which imp in their right mind would kill the most suspicious person in the
Thank
room.
you, Andreas.
Which
I-
was a Yahoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just
That's
That
true.
was a
Yeah,
that,
and you
that was
think
a
it was
that
the
was a
star
panic
path,
kill.
and you
The
think that
people-
Connor was the other
the
minion? Because
people who have the info.
no, Jason, let
people-
me talk sometimes. Let me know when you're done so that I can talk.
Okay.
So if I heard what I heard, people are thinking that I was the imp and I killed myself, and so then the demon passed to Connor, so that would mean that the fortune teller saw the demon and a minion as the fortune teller. I don't buy that for a second. I guess technically he could have picked a minion and the demon, so maybe that's not.
Yahoo, I'm not claiming that you star passed. I'm not claiming you're the imp.
Yeah, well, this is the moment where I'm talking and you don't get to shut down my thoughts and make me not be able to think. So anyway, my thing kind of unraveled as I was thinking, so maybe it doesn't make as much sense. But
You're
I'm
not
definitely
the imp.
not evil.
I know, and you're not the imp. Don't worry, you're not the imp.
I don't.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
not.
drunk.
I'm not convinced that he's not the imp. Andreas has a solid point in that what he was suspect as all get out. So
Yeah,
and he
I
knew
was.
he was going to get targeted. So the pass makes sense, and he wouldn't pass it to the other. They wouldn't make the minion Connor the minion.
Well, that was what I
in
was
that
arguing,
choice.
so thank you for at least agreeing with that.
Jason, hold on. I have a question before we keep going with this. I didn't even know the fortune teller was in the game, so I'm wondering how many people Michael told was he was the fortune teller when he died. That's where my lead suspicions would take me.
Michael told me, but he knew I was an outsider, and he told me it after he died. And yes,
the only person I told before I died was Andreas, and he's dead, so he can't be the imp.
How would he know? But how would he know you're an outsider, Jason?
Because I told him in turn 1 I was an outsider.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe
Yeah. I told him
he
in turn 1 I
detected
was
you
an outsider.
somehow.
I think
No,
the
I told him in turn 1.
The thing is, Connor would be like a very stupid kill now, because
So
I don't think
anyway-
Connor would have killed the Yahoo.
absolutely
If
would not.
Connor would
Put
be
it this
the imp.
way, I know everyone, a lot of dead people don't understand because I've talked to everyone who's alive, and there's a lot of info that you guys haven't heard.
Just so
But
you
a
know,
lot of
that is
people-
like so unappealing to hear.
Well, in this vote, only the alive people are going to vote anyway.
Okay, the people that agree with what Jason's saying should raise their hand so we can get a feel for if there's this huge consortium that doesn't involve us.
I'm like halfway there. Is this like
There
a
you go.
fair
Like
halfway?
I said, the
Okay,
alive
one
people,
person has their hand halfway
the
up. I
alive
got it.
people understand what I'm talking about.
Well,
Right.
I've heard two claims, two different versions of who's the fortune teller.
Well,
Yes.
I'm the fortune teller.
Yes.
There's no other claim. I'm the fortune teller.
Well, I've heard two different versions of the fortune teller, so someplace there's misinformation.
Well,
Yes,
then
we
who's the
know
other
that,
one then?
Alex. But the thing is, Alex, based on the information and based on multiple information,
Yeah, I've
Connor
got to
is
be.
the next person we have to go for based on all the information we have.
I got to be careful. I'm going to be careful here a little bit. I'm not arguing
Well,
one way or
Ross,
the other. But,
You're not voting. Like you're
well,
dead.
see, but no,
Andreas,
but-
you're still the
but-
soldier, right?
but I
Yeah,
count.
dead people
right?
don't
So,
just like suddenly not count, so he has a right to think.
yeah,
and talk.
we just have voices. Yeah, I'm just saying that I would very much like to have the information that's going
Okay,
on here because I
nominate
came.
Connor. I nominate Connor, and now I'll explain more.
All right, Jason nominates Connor.
So the fortune teller pinged Connor. Andreas is claiming soldier, but Connor is claiming monk and claimed that he protected Andreas the turn that Andreas died. I mean, the turn that there was no kill. So if Connor is the monk and protected Andreas the same turn that Andreas is the soldier, also bounced, Connor could have been the imp, could have went to kill Andreas. When Andreas didn't die, he claimed monk to make it seem like he protected Andreas when he knew Andreas didn't die because Andreas is a soldier. So there's two different things that point to Connor. Plus there's other stuff that I'm not going to talk about, but there's two things at least that point to Connor. One is the monk claimed that he protected Andreas, which could easily be a bluff because if he's a demon, he might have tried to kill Andreas and got no kill and then claimed monk. The second is that the fortune teller pinged him on turn 0, on night 0, he pinged him. So there's two things that point to Connor, which is why Connor's the only one that makes sense to kill right now.
We haven't heard from Lynn at all. Has anybody talked to Lynn?
Well,
Anybody-
let's let
have.
Connor make his defense first.
Okay.
Yeah, Jason, everything you're saying is sound. I just know that I'm not bad, so I don't know how to defend it. But yes, I am the monk. I haven't been able to protect many people because people have not been giving me information. That's why last night I wanted to know this whole fortune teller thing. I didn't know any of that information, so people haven't been sharing things. Jason had told me to protect Ayahu the one night. I did. It didn't end up mattering because Ayahu didn't die anyway. It went to Michael, I think, that night. But Jason, there's just more information I think that needs to be shared before we just jump down this.
Well,
That's all
the
I'm
thing
saying.
is, there's another suspicion, but if we kill you first, we can kill the other suspicion tomorrow.
Well,
we
we're
don't
gonna run
know.
out of time pretty quick.
That's what I'm gonna say. Like, we don't know
There's
how.
only two. There's
Well,
only
maybe
two
the-
suspicions, and Connor's
Right,
one of
do
the
we-
two.
Okay.
There's only two, and Connor's one of the two.
I don't think this is a good time for me to die, Jason. We're narrowing down the numbers, and with my role, I can potentially protect somebody.
Yeah.
Obviously, they can
If-
target me
That's
too, but
six.
if I'm a suspicion, they might not target me.
Well, if it goes anything like it did last night, then they'll kill you since you're the most suspected.
Is there any other pertinent information that needs to be shared? And I'm
Um,
gonna
I mean,
start
the monk
countdown.
thing makes a bit more sense with why Jason's going for him, but
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I don't believe that Connor as imp would kill a Yahoo. That doesn't make sense. Or it's
Yeah.
just like a 3D.
He's a
4D
really
check.
good player. He would not make that obvious move and put suspicion on himself like that.
Yeah, like you guys.
Or it's
knew
like
going
really big
into
4D
it.
chess. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
But the monk thing
let's
is
start the
suspicious.
countdown.
Although he does like to kill off werewolves when he is a werewolf. So, I mean, he might kill off suspicion when he is suspicious to make it look less
Well, it's gonna
suspicious
start with Michael.
in my
just heads up.
mind.
Lynn, what do you think?
Is there? Did you get a legit ping? Oh, fuck, I'll just put it up. Just says you got a ping on it.
I just want to know too, and I talked to James about it. I talked to Michael about it. I haven't heard a single.
That's 3. Okay, I'm not going to
roll from
vote.
James, Chris, and Alex. I haven't heard their roles. That's why I want to know more information. That's,
All right, 3 votes is enough. Is there any other nominations?
I mean, the
Before
only
anyone
other
nominates, I'll come out with the info that I got. So besides Stephen or Yahoo and Connor as yes on night 1 or the 0 night, the next time I checked Blake and I checked Werewolf Chris, and I got
you
a no.
shouldn't give it yet because it'll help the demon. Don't give it all out yet because it'll help the demon with the
But it'll
kills.
also
Well,
help.
it's all right. I think it's a little too late anyways at this point.
I mean, he only says that they're not the demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying what they are.
No, but wait one turn, because maybe some of the people that you pinged will be alive still, and it'll help better next turn.
Okay.
But that doesn't make sense. He
Are
only
there
tells
Well,
any other
let me put
nominations?
this out there, Jason. When I told you what I knew,
And I
you
think
didn't
you were
inform me
poisoned.
that I must be wrong. So that to me is suspicious.
No,
I'm gonna
think
need
you-
a count. I'm gonna
I
start a
think you're
countdown for
poisoned,
nominations,
Alex.
guys.
I don't think that you are. I don't think that you are. I don't think that you're drunk. I think you're poisoned.
I
So
want to
Blake-
nominate
so
somebody,
Blake
but I
will
literally have nothing to go off of.
Nominate
I'm
James.
I'm suspicious of Alex. I
Connor,
don't care.
suspect.
Alex.
I'll nominate Lynn
All right, Connor
just to
nominates
hear.
Alex.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Connor, you want a reason?
I have no idea. I just know I've heard a roll from Jason and Lynn. That's it. I haven't heard from Chris, Alex, or James. I also, if I do believe Jason, because I do believe there was a Baron in the game, so I would believe that he can claim an outsider and nobody's had a double claim. So I do think Jason is good. Lynn, based on the role she gave me, I think she's good enough to keep around, but I would love to hear from James, Chris, or Alex.
Okay, I'm the Undertaker. First
Ooh.
night, nobody, well, the first day, nobody was executed. The next day, Chris A was executed. I learned that he was the recluse. Then we executed Ross because they were double claiming recluse. I learned he was the imp. So if that was true, the imp
Alex
would
is
have had to
lying
have
through
come
his
to the
teeth right
stuff.
now. Kill him dead.
I don't believe
Hey, I think I'm the drunk. Okay.
Okay, Ross, you know that the recluse could ping his imp for the Undertaker. You do understand that, so don't say he's lying.
No, but why?
Well,
No,
I
but why
got
would Chris
one
say?
is recluse and one
Hold
is
on.
the imp. So that would mean if that had been
Oh, that's
true,
true.
the imp
That's
would have had to go to the Scarlet Woman.
That's true.
Let him
Okay.
finish his list and then.
Then I
Then we'll
got
talk.
Andreas as the fortune teller. Andreas, that's where I'm saying that was the information. So at some point, I'm getting wrong information.
Well,
Yeah,
that would
See,
make
I'm the drunk.
that
I
would-
think
that
his
would make him-
information's good.
At a convenient time. That's all I've got.
that would make him.
I-
That
But
would
to
make
me,
sense with the
That's what I said.
Baron.
If
He'd be the
Jason
fourth.
knew that Michael, and believed that Michael was the fortune teller, why wasn't he telling me that my info on Andreas was wrong?
I was trying
Jason
to,
was
Alex.
more interested in getting me to kill Connor.
Do we believe Alex here?
I have a question.
Alex,
Would the Undertaker be told Recluse? It would seem that they would be told one of the evil roles. Not like it would seem that both of the Recluses would have been an evil role. The fake Recluse would have gotten the real role, and the Recluse would have been told because they registered as something else.
It's certainly suspicious, which it depends on what Manny decides to tell me.
After what I just said, it is entirely possible that he's the drunk, because like we said with him, we've had 3 claims. That means there has to be 4. He could easily be the drunk, but I am the recluse, and it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, well, then what can we explain Blake then?
Yeah, what happened with Blake?
We are nominating for Alex.
Andreas was
Wait a minute.
More pertinent information about Alex.
Oh wait,
I think Alex is good.
2 recluse.
but Alex, just so you know, Blake also pinged Andreas's fortune teller. So both of you, one of you could have been poisoned, one of you could be drunk. I
That
did
is true.
sort of say that to you, Alex.
Okay, that's true. Yeah,
I
there
did
was
say that
mixed
to you.
information.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start the countdown on Alex. It'll begin with Connor.
I think Alex's information actually makes sense. Because it's a might, right? The storyteller could say, could identify the recluse as a recluse. He doesn't have to make him a minion or a demon.
It could, that could be exact reverse.
That seems the unlikely thing, though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but if,
with the situation with both recluses being out, I could see him doing that.
Okay, one vote is not enough. Are there any nominations?
it's just wrong order, because Chris A is not the recluse. So I can see me
Alex
being.
could be drunk and Blake could be poisoned.
Chris A could also be the spy.
Could be.
Yeah, I think Chris
Oh,
A.
that is true.
Chris A is probably the spy.
That is very true.
There's multiple
But
reasons.
and if Chris A is the spy, that means there's no poisoner.
I actually believe that story the most, that Chris A was the spy and Ross is the recluse.
No, that doesn't work. Then Blake, could then both Alex and Blake wouldn't have pinged Andreas as the fortune teller.
Yeah.
Then you can't.
Wouldn't have made it.
I think it's more likely that Alex was the drunk, Chris was the poisoner, poisoned Blake, but then died. So we only have 1 poison.
No, they poisoned Blake. They had to poison Blake.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
That was night 0, right?
That's what he just said.
So,
One person
I'm
would
good
most
with
likely
Phil
still
we
be
had on
drunk.
the board.
Night 1.
Gonna need another nomination soon.
Well, we have somebody on the block, right?
Or word.
Yeah.
Yeah, Connor is on the block.
What?
Not the right
How does
time.
everybody feel about Lynn? I haven't talked to Lynn at all, so I'm just curious. Anybody who's
I
talked
like
to her
Lynn.
want to explain their
I have
thoughts?
gotten a
Chris, I'll talk to you next term, but I have no feelings on Lynn
I'm
right
gonna
now.
go ahead and count it down, guys.
I've gotten a good roll on.
I'm attached to Lynn, so I have no feelings on Lynn
I'm
yet.
just saying this is not the right time to kill me, Jason.
Yeah, the problem is I'm attached to Lynn right now, Connor. So I
Oh.
can't.
Why
I'm
does
not.
it
No,
even
I don't
matter?
think it's Lynn. I don't think it's Lynn. I don't.
Oh,
think
it is. I'll explain
Jay.
some more things later.
Yeah, that's what he always says.
Okay, if there are no nominations, then we're gonna go ahead and execute Connor,
Mm.
and the game is over.
Hey,
It's over.
it.
Oh,
Team has won.
what? Connor, you were evil?
Connor, were you the imp from the start?
Yeah.
There you
Wow.
go.
Shame on you.
Let me go ahead and share the
Shame.
screen here because it got real interesting at the end, and then nobody wanted to kill anyone else. So, all right. So Chris A was your original Baron. Yeah. So Alex was the Undertaker. Alex was poisoned the entire game. So I gave him Recluse the first night, and then I gave Ross, who was the original Recluse, as the Imp, to hopefully put in that maybe there's a Scarlet Woman. Blake was the drunk Ravenskeeper, which kind of threw me for a loop because he died the very first night. So he picked Andreas, and I knew Andreas was claiming to be a top half role. So I gave him Fortune Teller, hoping that it would cause some confusion with Michael, which I think it started to at the end there, but most people kind of figured it out.
Yeah.
James was the Saint, who I heard a lot of talk about almost getting nominated.
Yeah, there were a bunch of people saying your name.
There was,
Yeah.
which
Yep.
I found would have been hilarious because Lynn, who's the poisoner, was thinking about poisoning him and could have kept the game going if he had died. Chris was the empath. He was not drunk. He was not poisoned. He was getting true information the whole game. He didn't love it, but he was getting zeros.
My neighbors
Alex
weren't
was
gonna
the
die.
Undertaker, like I said, poison. Connor was your imp. who I guess was bluffing as the monk. Michael was the fortune teller who picked Connor and Steven on the first night. So I gave him a yes. And then Chris, werewolf killer, and Blake. And then Lynn and Andreas. And then he died. And then a Yahoo was the Slayer who could have ended the game.
I was gonna
decided to shoot.
Oh my goodness.
Connor's name. That would have been glorious.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah. When
I
you
don't
came out with
apologize.
that theory, Jason, I thought, we're done. We're
I was
done
gonna
right
give
here.
Connor's
And
name and say shoot the other person.
yeah.
I was gonna do that. I was literally gonna do that. I was gonna say shoot the other person, and then he shot me before there was a chance. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Connor,
so-
why did you
Jason-
kill Steven?
I
3 or
told
4
so-
games ago, you were the Slayer, and you were convinced that no matter what, the Slayer was the most important role in the game. But you seem to have changed your opinion on that when you weren't the Slayer.
Well, see what happened there is
And-
that, Jason, you put
Well,
him on the
I-
defensive is what happened there.
I had
Well,
I had a long discussion with Manny that last night saying the smart move is to kill Chris or James.
No, Connor, you made exactly the right move.
Yeah.
You had to kill a Yahoo. If you had killed Chris, you would have died.
Yeah, no,
Easily.
I just said
Yeah.
I think the funner move is kill a Yahoo and let's see what happens. That's what I told
Yeah, no, that was the smart move. What you were telling me to do was going to get you killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't kill me.
That was 100% the smart move. It almost worked. It's just you guys needed to push harder for another nomination.
I didn't.
And I tried to give you guys time, but
Problem was I didn't have any information on Chris and Alex, and I thought when Alex started talking with his whole information, I was like, all right, this might work. And then somebody's like,
Yeah.
I was drunk. I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
but
Blake was
Nom,
drunk.
Nom, I had to vote there because Chris was gonna vote on it, so I had to vote. Didn't matter there. It
Chris and
didn't
Alex
matter.
and James were all going to vote. If I told them that I was attached,
Yeah,
to
right.
we didn't vote Lynn. Chris, Alex, and James were all going to vote.
Yeah,
The thing
exactly.
was,
Yeah.
it wasn't a bad move to vote there, Lynn, but I think you needed to start throwing out some suspicions because
trying to-
nobody else was
No.
willing to.
So Manny, here's the
Like-
problem. I had to talk to Alex and Chris, so we all knew that they were good, that whole bottom side of the table. And
Yep.
I said, I told them I'm attached to Lynn, so we have to kill Connor first and then Lynn in the next round. That was the plan, was kill Connor and then kill Lynn. It just turns out Connor was the demon and Lynn was the poisoner. But the plan was to kill them both 2 rounds in a row. And that's what I was trying to say, Ross. We already knew a lot of info that you didn't know. I was like,
Well, because and that's the problem. The problem with this game and that I have is that
well, I talked to Chris.
3 people have all the information, and the other 12 have none and never get it.
Yeah.
And basically, I might as well just go home.
So Chris
Well,
was-
I am home, but still.
Yeah, I kind of wish there was more time near the end of the game so I could talk to more people because I would have talked to some dead people, kind of get them
Yeah.
involved. I didn't want to say my information out loud in the room because I thought I'd live one more day at least, and maybe Connor would kill Alex the Undertaker and I'd get some info.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but
I actually told Lynn, it was before the whole fortune teller information came out. I told Lynn, I said, I'm going to need to die. Like, I'm going to kill myself and I'm going to pass it to you because you need to go kill a Yahoo because I
Oh,
knew a
Lynn-
Yahoo was something good. And
Lynn
I was
was-
like, I
The
should
other
have
thing
done
you-
that.
Second most
The other thing you could have done, Connor, last night was kill yourself.
I was
We were
debating.
we were talking about it as the spectators. Like he needs to kill a Yahoo and make it seem like he start passed, or he needs to kill himself and start pass because the heat is on.
Oh, yeah, I was
So-
debating it.
So Connor, the biggest problem you had with that was if you did start pass, Lynn was the other suspect other than you because her mayor claim made no sense
Why my mayor claim make no sense?
because you talked to Ross a lot and Ross kept arguing the reverse of everything that the rest of us who had info was saying. So we thought Ross might have start passed to you earlier.
Oh no,
Ah,
that doesn't make any sense.
no, I was a recluse. I'm still trying to figure out why Chris claimed recluse.
whoops.
I thought there was.
I can explain that. So Chris,
That's all it is. It's just a whoops. People
Chris,
make mistakes,
never got
Ross.
a
Leave the
chance to
poor
talk
guy
to
alone.
Connor or
No,
Lynn
no, I
early
was
on,
thinking
so
of some
he
kind of diabolical plan. I'm
You
giving
know,
you
I
more
never got to
credit.
meet. I
Well, it
never got
kind of
to meet
worked because
Chris.
everybody was confused.
I never
Well,
spoke
and
to
Yeah.
anyone.
the very
really.
first- the very first day we came in, I was like, Manny didn't tell me any of the roles. This is gonna be really hard.
Oh,
He
yeah.
didn't give me any of the roles to fake ass. I was like, this is gonna be impossible for us to make it.
Yeah, that's why I had to go back. I was like, oh, I didn't give the demon those bluff rolls. Oops.
Oh my
Whoops.
goodness.
Yeah,
No,
I
thought-
didn't know who the friggin' poison. I was like, I didn't really know much information there, so I just kept poisoning Alex.
I was so glad you kept doing it because that was going to create so much confusion later on.
Yeah,
And it
and it
almost worked at the end to get the heat off of Connor, but it wasn't.
yeah.
It
Connor,
would have been better actually if Blake.
Connor, I was on to you day one. I told everybody. I said he wanted me on his side. He tried to like
He
get me
did.
on his.
Yeah.
He
team.
did. He told me
did,
that.
actually.
He did tell me
Like,
that.
oh,
That came. I was like, Blake was like all over him in the first
Why do
round.
you think he
Maybe I'll
died?
vote
Why do you
for him.
think
Blake also turned on me at the end, so.
So-
I don't
Me and
know.
Blake
Because you didn't-
discussed this
I
last day about you, Connor, and we were
reason
talking
I
about how
didn't
bad you
say
are.
that- The reason I didn't say more of the stuff is because I didn't want to out Alex and I didn't want to out Chris and I didn't want to say Chris is the empath and he got a 0, so therefore James and Alex are good and Chris is good. And I didn't want to say it because I was like, I can't kill Lynn right now because I'm attached to her, so we got to kill Connor first and then Lynn. So I used all the other stuff like the monk and
Oh,
Andrea.
that was my biggest mistake, was telling you I protected Andreas. I shouldn't even have said it.
Well, when Andreas got
Yeah.
soldier later, I'm like, okay.
I knew he was a soldier. That's why I should have never said I
know.
protected him.
And that's when I said it could easily be a bluff because if Andreas is really the soldier, then you could bluff it because we went to kill him.
Yeah, but there's this whole fortune teller thing on Andreas. I was like, all right, this might play out. Like people were
Oh.
saying he was the fortune teller. I was like, all right, let's see if that works out.
Go
True.
to Yahoo. Literally the day before, you asked me, you're like, you're good at social reads. Who's your number one pick on social read? I'm like, Connor. And then you're like, I'm gonna kill Jason. I'm the Slayer.
Yep, sure. Sure. Well, for the record, when I'm keeping my notes, I do keep track of everything, but I get lost in my thoughts, and I probably would have gone for Connor if I had remembered that piece of information in that moment. But
I
Jason
tried to give
pissed
you
me
a
off.
chance because you said I'd just shoot Jason. I was like, well, that's
Yeah,
not
well-
really the Slayer thing. So I was trying to like, make sure that
they
you
got
really
completely
meant to
thrown
kill
under the
Jason.
bus.
I will say
I
that
was trying to figure that out too.
I was a hasty and idiotic and impulsive Slayer, and for that I apologize. Because
Yeah.
well, no,
shoot
it's
the
fine.
thing.
But I'm just saying,
No.
like, it
You
always
two-
bothers
you-
me when people like wear their heart on their sleeve and they're like, well, and that is exactly how I behave.
Yeah.
I would have looked glorious if you waited just another 30 seconds. I would have
No.
shot the other one
Yeah.
shooting, and you would have shot Connor, and you would have won the whole game.
Well,
by
so
yourself.
the thing that
You,
bothered me
you two, you
was-
guys trigger each other all the time, so
Yeah.
you really got to stop talking to
we're
each other.
alphas. We're definitely always going to bother each other. But the thing is that we literally was reverse roles. You were the fortune teller's decoy, and you were the Slayer, and you were convinced that there is nothing in this universe that's more important than a Slayer. And so to me, for you to come out, and Jason, I'm just going to let you know, when you out people's roles, I would prefer if you had just nominated me and let me take the shot if I wanted to. But outing me, yeah, I hate that.
I will say, if Jason didn't come out with his information, the monk thing, I don't think people would have voted me. I think I think you earned some
Nah.
votes by doing that.
Well,
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Always try to puzzle it together, but here's the thing, Stephen, Yahoo. What the thing was, unlike Ross, where he only checked me against himself and Chris, I knew all the information that Blake was checked as no, Chris W was checked as no, Lynn was checked as no, Andreas was checked as no. I knew that there were multiple no's, which is why I was like, one of you two has to be it. And I was hoping that you shoot the other person.
Well, so the thing is that, well, it's fine. It's fine. We did win, and unlike you, I am happy with that. However, I'm not going to apologize for shooting you, because I always am going to suspect you throughout the game, and I got the opportunity to know that you weren't at that moment the demon. However, I continued to suspect that you were evil and possibly got star passed.
You could have also been drunk at Yahoo.
For the record, Chris, I was very suspect of you too.
What?
Well, because Jason literally, we got back and he was like, Alex, Chris, which one should we talk to first? And I'm like, well, there's the evil team, Jason, Alex, Chris.
And yet we're all good.
I should have talked more about Yahoo passing it on, but Jason's logic was just, that's exactly what I would have done. I would have voted me out just because we got to test it. If the numbers, if I had made it one more night, I think it would have been too dangerous to vote me out.
No.
Well, yeah, it depends on who dies.
If we had voted out like Alex or Chris.
I would have never voted for them. I would have never.
But I'm saying if one of them had been voted out today, if I could have somehow got one of them out, it would have been too dangerous for your theory to work the next night to come after me. If I was good, you don't want to vote me out. And there's a chance that Yahoo passed it off.
Probably if I had known about all of the no's, I would have been more understanding of the situation, because no is actually more useful. This person is definitely not.
There was 4 no's that went with the yes. But I didn't want to give all the information out because I didn't want.
I know. Well, and I also didn't know about Chris's claim, which, it's fine. It makes sense the way that it played out.
Yeah, like that was the reason why I was like, unfortunately, I think you have to do your thing now. It wasn't like I wanted to, and you even heard me. I said you might be the decoy.
Well,
but
that was what pissed me off because you were like, I think you have to do your thing. And I'm like, there he goes, out and rolls.
But I didn't out your roll at that
No,
point.
you did. Do your thing. What?
I said
What?
I think you're gonna
Let's take a survey. Who thought that meant that I was the Slayer?
I'll raise both hands.
Well, I knew you were the Slayer.
That's
so I
all
don't know
right.
if that counts.
Connor, can you
Get it
explain
out
your
anyway. I
kill?
mean,
What kill?
Connor?
What kill?
All of the kill. All
All
of
of
the kill.
them?
Yeah.
Blake, because I wanted him out of the game. Just for that thing.
I always want Blake out of the game.
Andreas, because I didn't know anything about him, so I picked him. Then I picked Michael, because I didn't know anything about him, so I picked him. I literally picked people I didn't know anything about, because I assumed they were probably really good. And then I went with a Yahoo because I just thought it would be funny, and it was. They thought some people thought he was the imp, and I thought that was funny. No, I picked
move.
people. I didn't know any information. Nobody was telling me things, so I'm like, I'm gonna pick people I haven't even talked to. That's why.
Yeah, so I kind of did that on purpose because I made the rolls random and it didn't come up with a top 4 roll, so I thought, well, this would be an interesting experiment. So I set it up that way, but I figured with the fortune teller and the undertaker and the empath in play that you guys would probably get a lot of like really good information. Jason's right. You guys had a ton of really good information floating around. It's just not everybody was hearing it all together. The only thing I wish would have happened was that Michael had checked James because I made him the red herring as the saint, but I kept Chris next to him, so I was hoping that would
I
create
had
some.
every piece, but I also try to actively talk to people. No matter if I'm good or evil, I always try to actively talk. Like, if you guys notice, the reason I talked to Alex and Chris, I'm like, Alex, Chris, I want to talk to you guys is because they were the two I didn't talk to. And I'm like, okay, one of them the empath, one of them the undertaker. They have to be. That's the only things left. And so I went to Chris. I'm like, please say you're the empath. I got a 0. It'll make life much easier. And he still was like, I don't know if I want to tell you. I'm like, if you tell me you're the empath 0, I'll be so happy because I go to Alex and know he's the undertaker. And he goes, okay, you're gonna be happy.
Yeah.
And that's why I like literally squeeze that out of you.
Squeeze it out. I love it.
I also had a strategy, Jason, where I only told Blake, who was dead, who was out of the game, so I didn't care, and you that I was the monk, and I was going to die. That's why I wanted to die sooner rather than later, so I could throw suspicion at you, because I would say that I only told Jason and Blake that I was the monk. So one of those two is bad, and I was going to throw suspicion on you if that's why I wanted to die. I am not going to be.
I had Jason on my list.
If I'm bad, I won't be in games long. So I was like, this is perfect. I'll kill myself. I'm still bad, but people don't have to be suspicious of me.
I didn't think I was going to be suspicious because luckily I was an outsider, and being an outsider, especially when there's 4 outsider claims and 2 of them were combating each other, it's pretty safe to say that me and James were outsiders. Like I was like,
I didn't know James was an outsider. I had no idea.
Yeah, I knew James was the saint. And I knew I was the butler. And I told a bunch of people I was the butler, and I'm like,
no, Chris claiming recluse hamstrung me completely. Like I think, well, hey, I've got this cool role and I can claim this, and then people will trust me and I can do the thing. No, 2. I'm like,
it was crazy.
I'm gonna get out of here. I'm done. It's like,
good night.
Thanks
for Connor.
It caused confusion, which kind of is what I should have done.
You know what you should have done? Well, maybe I shouldn't tell you to do this, but you should have, Chris. You should have claimed saint. That way, we don't know which saint not to kill.
Yeah,
that would have been terrible.
I realised after sort of just as I was about to die, I was like, I probably should have claimed saint, shouldn't I? And then.
Yeah,
if
you're going to be that chaotic.
At the time that Blake died, but I thought after the fact it would have been hilarious if I had given Blake the recluse when he checked Andreas.
Yeah, that would
have 3 of those. That'd be like the 5 balloonists we had, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, that would have been crazy.
That was intense. This game is always intense.
The last round is I got all the information. That's when I found out Chris was the empath, and when he got a 0, I mean I knew James was the saint anyway, but Chris getting a 0 on James and Alex, and then went to Alex. I'm like, and he's like, I'm fortune teller, here's what I got, and I said, I wasn't sure if you were just poisoned in the last round or if all 3 of your things were wrong. So I just kind of was like, okay, either you've been drunk and Blake was poisoned, or Blake was drunk and you were poisoned. But I wasn't sure if all of your things were poisoned, Alex. So I just basically disregarded all the information other than the fact that you're the Undertaker.
Right. You tried to steer me by your information rather than, distracting me by other possibilities, I think. And
No.
which is what I did. I would
It got
basically
me suspicious. Like as the Undertaker, the very first day when there were people that said, let's not kill anybody. It's like, okay, that was Jason, Chris, and Ross didn't want to kill anybody. I start out being suspicious of the three of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why you didn't want to talk to me.
Negatively affects my role.
it's because we didn't have a top 4 roll, so there was no information.
Yeah, I needed someone to confirm or to talk to me about my role. That's why I would have called Recluse minute 1 otherwise. I was waiting for someone to come to me and say, Ross, you're the Recluse, or Ross is evil. And then I could say, yes, I'm the Recluse and die.
But
That
the
was my
funny thing
whole
was,
goal.
when James said that he got 3, I'm like, okay, there's no
Yeah.
way James got the same 3 because you said you didn't talk to James. So therefore,
Yeah.
I was like, let's hold off around and see who James's
Yeah.
other claim is.
It made me suspect of James a little bit, like 3. And then yeah, of course, then what's his name? The Barons in play and all that kind of stuff. James, you didn't hear it, but Chris was going to double claim Saints. So I took the bullet for you this time. You owe me.
James didn't tell me he was Saint. I went and talked to him too, and I was telling him he's good, and he didn't want to listen.
No, I'm telling you,
He didn't
here's the
believe
thing,
me.
even if
That
Chris
was
double-
super good.
Even if Chris double claimed Saint, Chris would have been the one being killed because eventually Mr. I don't ever give information, Chris would have eventually said he's the empath and got a 0, and then we would have known that James was the real Saint. Eventually, you would want to do that.
Yeah,
Exactly,
if
yeah.
we would have heard 2 Saints and James would have been up against Chris, I would have been like, we probably should kill Chris. I probably wouldn't have said my info, but I would have been like, I feel like Chris is the better kill. I would have pushed harder on Chris then, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I don't think even a double Saint claim would have hurt us.
No, not with sitting next to me, but he didn't know. It would have been a good move had James not been sitting next to me.
It would have freed me up a little bit. Now, that was a completely selfish thing on my part. It's like, I wanted to be effective, not a deterrent.
Well,
Oh, well.
it caused chaos, which kind of is the name of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's true.
Well,
You did well on
honestly,
that.
Chris, what hurt you the most there was that during that double claim where they were going after you, Connor hit Andreas. So when you came out and they were like, okay, we'll just kill Chris A and then kill Ross, that was a good way to just kind of delay going after the real people.
Yeah,
But
and I
you
said
know,
that.
they got
I
that
did
save
say
in the
that.
middle there.
I did say that it's like we're spending a lot of time going after recluses when we're not touching the imp at all.
And I was around when you had the claim, so like I get it. Like you were on the spot, and I think you did the right thing by claiming an outsider, and then just kind of letting. All right, why do we have 5?
Yep.
Oh, that was, and then Blake getting wrong info right away helped us a lot. The fact that Blake got wrong info right away really helped us.
Yeah, I probably should have given him something else, but I kind of like when Connor told me Blake, I was like, okay, crap. Well, hopefully Blake picks somebody that makes sense, and then he picked Andreas of all people. So it's like there wasn't even, like if he had picked Ross or one of the outsiders or something, I probably could have done more with it. But he picks the soldier. So I just I had heard top half, so I was like, well, maybe this will confuse him. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
Ross, I was on board like when we talked that for second day. I was on board saving your life if we had a better scenario.
Yeah, no, and I do remember that. I do, yeah.
I was like, I don't think we should kill you because I feel like you're good, but I don't have any other
I didn't have
options.
any. Not having the top 4 rolls really hurt us because we had nothing.
Early on, yeah, it's like I don't know what to do at this point.
Yeah,
It's
I
okay
figured
without
you guys
him,
wouldn't
but
have anything, but you'd have a lot at the end because you probably wouldn't kill a knight, and you'd have all the strong rolls in play. So I thought that's what balanced it.
Yeah,
And I
Manny
left,
worked
I
out
left
great.
the drunk to the Ravens keeper because I figured that was a good way to kind of dull the fact that you had a ton of information that way.
Yeah.
You didn't want it like
all.
so.
What
Yeah.
was that, Jason?
If you would have given your info before you died and told someone you got a ping on the 2 of them, we might have pieced some things together earlier. I know you waited until you died, and I knew you were a top roll and that you weren't one of the top 4. So as soon as you died, I'm like,
Yeah,
I
but
knew
I
you
did.
were
I did give my info to Andreas before I died.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
tried to double check Yahoo during the night when he died.
Yeah, and then I died.
I'll be back
Wow.
in a second.
For what it's
Yeah.
worth, I've never played TB sober, so I'm pretty happy about this. No poisoning, no drunk. I like it.
Andreas, I'm pretty sure last time we played, you suspected me at the end, and I was good as well. So I'm just saying, if you highly suspect me, it's probably just because you have a problem with me.
Manny, you're an okay storyteller
It
in
was
my
just
book.
the interaction between you and Jason. It's like it
appreciate
made
it. Yeah, well-
you both always makes you both.
And that's
look
all the
great.
time we got for today,
yeah,
folks.
yeah,
So
all
let's see you
Leon
next
Dixon ever
time
do is
here
flirt.
on Stream on Gaming.
I picked you on purpose.